জেনারেল হাসপাতালে নিয়ে আসলে কর্তব্যরত চিকিৎসক তাকে মৃত ঘোষণা করেন। ঘটনাস্থল থেকে একটি ওয়ান শুটার গান, একটি গুলি, 5টি রামদা ও একটি চাইনিজ কুড়াল উদ্ধার করা হয়েছে। জেনারেল হাসপাতালে নিয়ে আসলে কর্তব্যরত চিকিৎসক তাকে মৃত ঘোষণা করেন। ঘটনাস্থল থেকে একটি ওয়ান শুটার গান, একটি গুলি, 5টি রামদা ও একটি চাইনিজ কুড়াল উদ্ধার করা হয়েছে।
For me, but 3 didn't play last year. Bpl only played 1 match the year before. He had a very good first-class season where he picked up 100. But I'm sure the human goals would have given them.
सफर हर पाकिस्तानी यहाँ से शुरू करेगा।
टेलेनॉर 4G जो हर पाकिस्तानी चाहे।
Russo has a job in his hand. 106 innings, he scored more than 2.5. Well, he need to be at his best. He's here because of this. I really don't know who is he trying to do there. Trying to hit one now, which was a little bit fuller, and he's only hit it in straight in the air. Shakib nearly made a mess of it, but in the end, got it finally. Yes, it's a success. 29 from 2 in 6 overs. That's the second lowest in this tournament. Rampur Riders got 28 in the first 6 overs. That was against Rajshahi in Sylhet. But they still went on to win the match. It was important.
জেনারেল হাসপাতালে নিয়ে আসলে কর্তব্যরত চিকিৎসক তাকে মৃত ঘোষণা করেন। ঘটনাস্থল থেকে একটি ওয়ান শুটার গান, একটি গুলি, 5টি রামদা ও একটি চাইনিজ কুড়াল উদ্ধার করা হয়েছে।
He's been given some treatment. Eyes right. And for me, but 3 didn't play last year. Bpl only played 1 match the year before. He had a very good first-class season where he picked up 100. But I'm sure the human goals would have given them.
सफर हर पाकिस्तानी यहाँ से शुरू करेगा।
टेलेनॉर 4G जो हर पाकिस्तानी चाहे। Boundaries have not been easy to come by.
Russo has a job in his hand. 106 innings, he scored more than 2.5.
That's the reason why he's off the field and getting some treatment.
Well, he need to be at his best. He's here because of this. I really don't know who is he trying to do there. Trying to hit one now, which was a little bit fuller, and he's only hit it in straight in the air. Shakib nearly made a mess of it, but in the end, Got it finally. Yes, only 5 or 4. It's a success. 29 from 2 in 6 overs. That's the second lowest in this tournament. Branko Riders got 28 in the first 6 overs. That was against Rajshahi in Sylhet. He's okay, but they still went on to win the match. It was important.
জেনারেল হাসপাতালে নিয়ে আসলে কর্তব্যরত চিকিৎসক তাকে মৃত ঘোষণা করেন। ঘটনাস্থল থেকে একটি ওয়ান শুটার গান, একটি গুলি, 5টি রামদা ও একটি চাইনিজ কুড়াল উদ্ধার করা হয়েছে।
He's been given some treatment. Eyes right. And for me to but 3 didn't play last year. Bpl only played 1 match the year before. He had a very good first class season where he picked up 100. But I'm sure the human goals would have given them
सफर हर पाकिस्तानी यहाँ से शुरू करेगा।
Telenor 4G, जो हर पाकिस्तानी चाहे. Boundaries have not been easy to come by.
Riley Russo has a job in his hand. 106 innings. He scored more than 2.5.
That's the reason why he's off the field and getting some treatment.
And he need to add his best. He's here because of this. I really don't know what was he trying to do there. Trying to hit one now, which was a little bit fuller, and he's only hit it straight in the air. Shakib nearly made a mess of it, but in the end, got it finally. Yes, only 5 or 4. It's a success. 29 from 2 in 6 overs. That's the second lowest in this tournament. Branko Riders got 28 in the first 6 overs. That was against Rajshahi in Sylhet. He's okay, but they still went on to win the match. It was important.
জেনারেল হাসপাতালে নিয়ে আসলে কর্তব্যরত চিকিৎসক তাকে মৃত ঘোষণা করেন। ঘটনাস্থল থেকে একটি ওয়ান শুটার গান, একটি গুলি, 5টি রামদা ও একটি চাইনিজ কুড়াল উদ্ধার করা হয়েছে।
He's been given some treatment. Eyes right. And for me to but 3 didn't play last year. Bpl only played 1 match the year before. He had a very good first class season where he picked up 100. But I'm sure the human goals would have given them
सफर हर पाकिस्तानी यहाँ से शुरू करेगा।
Telenor 4G, जो हर पाकिस्तानी चाहे. Boundaries have not been easy to come by.
Riley Russo has a job in his hand. 106 innings. He scored more than 2.5.
That's the reason why he's off the field and getting some treatment.
And he need to add his best. He's here because of this. I really don't know what was he trying to do there. Trying to hit one now, which was a little bit fuller, and he's only hit it straight in the air. Shakib nearly made a mess of it, but in the end, got it finally. Yes, only 5 or 4. It's a success. 29 from 2 in 6 overs. That's the second lowest in this tournament. Branko Riders got 28 in the first 6 overs. That was against Rajshahi. He's okay, but they still went on to win the match. It was important.
জেনারেল হাসপাতালে নিয়ে আসলে কর্তব্যরত চিকিৎসক তাকে মৃত ঘোষণা করেন। ঘটনাস্থল থেকে একটি ওয়ান শুটার গান, একটি গুলি, 5টি রামদা ও একটি চাইনিজ কুড়াল উদ্ধার করা হয়েছে।
He's been given some treatment. Eyes right. And for me to but 3 didn't play last year. Bpl only played 1 match the year before. He had a very good first class season where he picked up 100. But I'm sure the human goals would have given them
सफर हर पाकिस्तानी यहाँ से शुरू करेगा।
Telenor 4G, जो हर पाकिस्तानी चाहे. Boundaries have not been easy to come by.
Riley Russo has a job in his hand. 106 innings, he scored more than 2.5.
That's the reason why he's off the field and getting some treatment.
And he need to add his best. He's here because of this. I really don't know who is he trying to do there. Hit one now, which was a little bit fuller, and he's only hit it in straight in the air. Shotkeeper nearly made a mess of it, but in the end, got it finally. Yet only 5 or 4. It's a success. 29 from 2 in 6 overs. That's the second lowest in this tournament. Ramco Riders got 28 in the first 6 overs. That was against Rajshahi. He's okay, but they still went on to win the match. It was important.
জেনারেল হাসপাতালে নিয়ে আসলে কর্তব্যরত চিকিৎসক তাকে মৃত ঘোষণা করেন। ঘটনাস্থল থেকে একটি ওয়ান শুটার গান, একটি গুলি, 5টি রামদা ও একটি চাইনিজ কুড়াল উদ্ধার করা হয়েছে।
He's been given some big in the eyes, right? And for me, 3 didn't play last year. Bpl only played 1 match the year before. He had a very good first-class season where he picked up 100. But I'm sure Demon Ghost would have given them.
सफर हर पाकिस्तानी यहाँ से शुरू करेगा।
Telenor 4G, जो हर पाकिस्तानी चाहे. Boundaries have not been easy to come by.
Riley Russo has a job in his hand. 106 innings, he scored more than 2.5.
That's the reason why he's off the field and getting some treatment.
And he need to add his best. He's here because of this. I really don't know who is he trying to do there. Hit one now, which was a little bit fuller, and he's only hit it in straight in the air. Shotkeeper nearly made a mess of it, but in the end, got it finally. Yet only 5 or 4. It's a success. 29 from 2 in 6 overs. That's the second lowest in this tournament. Ramco Riders got 28 in the first 6 overs. That was against Rajshahi. He's okay, but they still went on to win the match. It was important.
জেনারেল হাসপাতালে নিয়ে আসলে কর্তব্যরত চিকিৎসক তাকে মৃত ঘোষণা করেন। ঘটনাস্থল থেকে একটি ওয়ান শুটার গান, একটি গুলি, 5টি রামদা ও একটি চাইনিজ কুড়াল উদ্ধার করা হয়েছে।
He's been given some big in the eyes, right? And for me, 3 didn't play last year. Bpl only played 1 match the year before. He had a very good first-class season where he picked up 100. But I'm sure Demon Ghost would have given them.
सफर हर पाकिस्तानी यहाँ से शुरू करेगा।
Telenor 4G, जो हर पाकिस्तानी चाहे. Boundaries have not been easy to come by.
Riley Russo has a job in his hand. 106 innings, he scored more than 2.5.
That's the reason why he's off the field and getting some treatment.
And he need to add his best. He's here because of this. I really don't know who is he trying to do there. Hit one now, which was a little bit fuller, and he's only hit it in straight in the air. Shotkeeper nearly made a mess of it, but in the end, got it finally. Yet only 5 or 4. It's a success. 29 from 2 in 6 overs. That's the second lowest in this tournament. Ramco Riders got 28 in the first 6 overs. That was against Rajshahi. He's okay, but they still went on to win the match. It was important.
জেনারেল হাসপাতালে নিয়ে আসলে কর্তব্যরত চিকিৎসক তাকে মৃত ঘোষণা করেন। ঘটনাস্থল থেকে একটি ওয়ান শুটার গান, একটি গুলি, 5টি রামদা ও একটি চাইনিজ কুড়াল উদ্ধার করা হয়েছে।
He's been given some big in the eyes, right? And for me, 3 didn't play last year. Bpl only played 1 match the year before. He had a very good first-class season where he picked up 100. But I'm sure Demon Ghost would have given them.
सफर हर पाकिस्तानी यहाँ से शुरू करेगा।
Telenor 4G, जो हर पाकिस्तानी चाहे. Boundaries have not been easy to come by.
Riley Russo has a job in his hand. 106 innings, he scored more than 2.5.
That's the reason why he's off the field and getting some treatment.
And he needs to add his best. He's here because of this. I really don't know what was he trying to do there. Trying to hit one now, which is a little bit fuller, and he's only hit it in straight in the air. Shakib nearly made a mess of it, but in the end, got it finally. Yet only 5 or 4. It's a success. 29.2 in 6 overs. That's the second lowest in this tournament. Ramco Riders got 28 in the first 6 overs. That was against Rajshahi. He's okay. But still went on to win the match. That was important.
জেনারেল হাসপাতালে নিয়ে আসলে কর্তব্যরত চিকিৎসক তাকে মৃত ঘোষণা করেন। ঘটনাস্থল থেকে একটি ওয়ান শুটার গান, একটি গুলি, 5টি রামদা ও একটি চাইনিজ কুড়াল উদ্ধার করা হয়েছে।
He's been given some big in the eyes. And for me, 3 didn't play last year. Bpl only played 1 match the year before. He had a very good first class season where he picked up 100. But I'm sure the human goals would have given them.
सफर हर पाकिस्तानी यहाँ से शुरू करेगा.
Telenor 4G, जो हर पाकिस्तानी चाहे. Boundaries have not been easy to come by.
Riley Russo has a job in his hand. 106 innings, he scored more than 2.5.
That's the reason why he's off the field and getting some treatment.
And he needs to add his best. He's here because of this. I really don't know what was he trying to do there. Trying to hit one now, which is a little bit fuller, and he's only hit it in straight in the air. Shakib nearly made a mess of it, but in the end, got it finally. Yet only 5 or 4. It's a success. 29.2 in 6 overs. That's the second lowest in this tournament. He's got 28 in the first 6 overs. That was against Rajshahi. He's okay. But still went on to win the match. That was important.
জেনারেল হাসপাতালে নিয়ে আসলে কর্তব্যরত চিকিৎসক তাকে মৃত ঘোষণা করেন। ঘটনাস্থল থেকে একটি ওয়ান শুটার গান, একটি গুলি, 5টি রামদা ও একটি চাইনিজ কুড়াল উদ্ধার করা হয়েছে।
He's been given some big in the eyes. And for me, 3 didn't play last year. Bpl only played 1 match the year before. He had a very good first class season where he picked up 100. But I'm sure the human goals would have given them.
सफर हर पाकिस्तानी यहाँ से शुरू करेगा.
Telenor 4G, जो हर पाकिस्तानी चाहे. Boundaries have not been easy to come by.
Riley Russo has a job in his hand. 106 innings, he scored more than 2.5.
That's the reason why he's off the field and getting some treatment.
And he needs to add his best. He's here because of this. I really don't know what was he trying to do there. Trying to hit one now, which is a little bit fuller, and he's only hit it in straight in the air. Shakib nearly made a mess of it, but in the end, got it finally. Yet only 5 or 4. It's a success. 29.2 in 6 overs. That's the second lowest in this tournament. He's been given some big in the eyes. And for me, 3 didn't play last year. Bpl only played 1 match the year before. He had a very good first class season where he picked up 100. But I'm sure the human goals would have given them.
सफर हर
in straight in the air. Shakib nearly made a mess of it, but in the end, got it finally. Yet only 5 or 4. It's a success. 29.2 in 6 overs. That's the second lowest. lowest in this tournament.
করা হয়েছে।
He's been given some big penalties. And for me, three didn't play last year. Bpl only played one match the year before. He had a very good first-class season where he picked up 100. But I'm sure the human goals would have given them. It was played in the air. They nearly made a mess of it, but in the end, got it finally. Just only 5 or 4. So success. 29 from 2 in 6 overs. That's the second lowest in this tournament.
করা হয়েছে।
He's been given some big penalties. And for me, three didn't play last year. Bpl only played one match the year before. He had a very good first-class season where he picked up 100. But I'm sure the human goals would have given them. It was played in the air.
বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক এয়ারটেলে ফিরে আসলেই 20 জিবি বোনাস। এয়ারটেল
সিনেমা সাথে রাখো সব সময় সেন্টার ফ্রেশ সিনেমা সেন্টার ফ্রেশ ম্যাজিক অফ ফ্রেশনেস
headways and try and retrieve something.
এখন গান শুনো কোনো ইন্টারনেট চার্জ ছাড়া।
Yonder Music. Download the #1 music app now. Exclusively Robi এবং Airtel userদের জন্য. No money for music.
Plenty of wicket-taking options. And here's one of them. Abu Haider bowls very cleverly. Left-arm fast bowler. And he's got the ability to go round the stumps and surprise the right-handed batsman. Have a look. This bowling lineup is a nightmare for the oppositions. When you plan an innings, you try and find a bowler to go after. Who can you go after in this lineup? Oh, nightmare.
Yeah, even the ones who haven't got the wickets. Afridi 2 for just 6 runs. Mossadegh 3 for just 15 runs. Only Khalid Ahmed who went for a bit in his first over. Since then, it's been very tight. Waits on it, swings it around, and it's going to find the fielder in the deep. Just a single of that delivery. All right, Pia is waiting downstairs. Let's go down and join her.
আমি এখন আছি খুলনা টাইটান্সের ক্রেজি ফ্যান আপনের সাথে। আপন যদিও খুলনা টাইটান্সের খুব বড় একটা সাপোর্টার, কিন্তু উনার বাড়ি কিন্তু ঢাকা। আপন, আপনার বাড়ি ঢাকা, আজকে ঢাকা খুলনার খেলা হচ্ছে, কেন আপনি খুলনার সাপোর্টার?
আমার খুলনা 6-4 মারতে হবে। 6-4
আপনারা কিন্তু বুঝতেই পারছেন আপন কতখানি ক্রেজি। আপন শুধু বলেই যাচ্ছে খুলনাকে 6 আর 4 মারতে হবে। 6-4 তো মারতে হবে, কিন্তু খুলনাকে কেন সাপোর্ট করছেন ঢাকাকে না করে?
খুলনা আমার প্রিয় দল, খুলনা আমার ভালো লাগে। খুলনার দেশ খুবই শান্ত প্রিয় একজন খুলনা দেশ আমার। খুলনা জোরে 6-4 ছক্কা 4
মাঠে কিন্তু আমাদের দরকার ক্রেজি ফ্যান, এবং ক্রেজি ফ্যান না হলে কিন্তু আমরা বিপিএল এর খেলা এত মজা হবে, এত মজা করে দেখতে পারবো না। এবং উনার কথা কিন্তু আমার একটা খুব ভালো লেগেছে। খুলনার লোকরা কিন্তু আসলেই শান্তিপ্রিয়, ঠিক যেরকম খুলনা টাইটান্সের আমাদের ক্যাপ্টেন মাহমুদুল্লাহ রিয়াদ। তো আমরা আজকে দেখবো খেলা হচ্ছে ঢাকা ডায়নামাইটস ভার্সেস খুলনা টাইটান্স। কে জিতবে দেখতে হবে মাঠে। Back to the commentary.
Only 5 boundaries been hit so far, and still he's back. Khulna.
Clever. That was clever, but it was a little wide. He tried to slow it down. Unfortunately, lost the width there.
It's been hard work. And that's for sure. No sixes, only 5-4s, those blue lines. And this is the... He'll be pushing for 2. It's not there.
Well, these days you talk about the shorter format, particularly the 2020 format, being a batsman-oriented, batsman-friendly tracks, batsmen performing well, the crowd's coming in to see 6s and 4s. But at times you've got to give the bowlers the due credit for restraining the batsmen, for bowling well, which they've done. And I think Khulna have been put under pressure.
Well, it's been misconstrued that this is a batsman-friendly format. When a batsman is looking to hit at every delivery, it gives a chance to the bowler as well. This time
একটু হিসাব করে চলতে হয়। পিক আওয়ার সিম তো সকালে এটা, দুপুরে এটা, রাতে এটা, কখন যে কোনটা অন থাকে আসলে একটু হিসাব।
বাংলা লিংকে ফিরলে এত হিসাব করতে হয় না।
বন্ধু বাংলা লিংক সঙ্গে চালু বাংলা লিংক।
তোর না প্রিমিয়ার, কিন্তু চুল বাঁধার টাইম কই? ডোন্ট ওয়ারি, খোপা বেঁধেই যাব। নতুন সানসিল্ক ইনস্টাবান প্লেস করো, রোল করো এবং বেন্ড করো সহজেই, আর খোপা বাঁধো ইনস্ট্যান্টলি।
ভিটামিন এ এর বাড়তি সুরক্ষাযুক্ত সুপার ফ্রেশ ফর্টিফাইড সয়াবিন তেল, যা ওমেগা 3 ও 6 এর পারফেক্ট ব্যালেন্স এবং বেটা ক্যারোটিন সমৃদ্ধ। সুপার ফ্রেশ ফর্টিফাইড সয়াবিন তেল, কিছু বাড়তি ভালোর জন্য।
যখন আপনার সাথে আছে হিরো i3s প্রযুক্তি, তখন সাশ্রয় হবে জ্বালানি আর সঞ্চয় হবে টাকা। এটি স্মার্ট।
এখন গান শোনো কোনো ইন্টারনেট চার্জ ছাড়া।
Yonder Music. Download the #1 music app now. Exclusively Robi এবং Airtel userদের জন্য. No money for music.
Trying to resurrect the situation for them.
Well done, Shamim. Well done. It just made me reminisce that album from Dire Straits, Mark Knopfler. Are you a big fan?
Yeah, wouldn't be. That's a no ball. Not a fan of that ball. At his pace, Pollard is not the quickest at this point in time. 105 for 7. Look at this. Tall guy, just over. Good call.
It's mind-boggling why Shakib needed to introduce Pollard into the attack. He's got plenty of wicket-taking options. Playing in opposition's hand, who are under tremendous pressure. Wide delivery, but controlled it well. Also the placement was in the air. It doesn't matter as long as it's away from the fieldsman.
And free hit comes. Now you've got to put this away. Up in the air. And it's going to find its way. Yeah, desperate effort. It deflects away off the legs onto the boundary. So important runs coming early in this over.
Well, you anticipate a 6 of a free hit. But in this situation, a high bouncer, not a bad result. Boundary number 7.
I think Mahmudullah did exceedingly well in trying to reach that. It was way over his head. Shakib Al Hasan made that effort in the deep. Now, Karan Pollard. No ball. Boundary. What can he come up with? You can feel he's not comfortable. He's upset by what's happened in the first 2 deliveries. It's playing on his mind.
Well, that's his fault, wasn't it?
Not the Karan Pollard of old when he was... Now he seems to just saunter into his bowling action. It's not the paciest running in, and he does not generate a lot of pace either.
Like I say, he's an auxiliary bowler. Plenty of attacking options in the batting lineup. RFL, Brathwaite, Archer, All can beat the willow.
They'll need a better wielding the willow, to tell you frankly. Got to just take a few risks. Good, positive feeling. This has been the hallmark of the Dhaka Dynamites team right from the start of this innings.
Yeah, good to see when the ball. Great commitment.
Big tall guy. Pace bowler comes down quickly on that. Gives a keeper and goes for a rather fortunate boundary.
Well, is this the over which is going to turn the things around for Khulna Titans? 10 runs already. It was very close on that occasion to pick up a wicket. It wasn't to be. 4 runs added.
Yeah, he's trying to head it over cow corner, ended up. And I don't think he got a touch there, did he? Oh, it was a boundary, yeah. It was inside edge. That's my initial thoughts. And just evaded the wickets there. So 11 runs already. Down the wicket. This time he latches onto it straight down the wicket, but there is a protection at long off, and one is old again.
Yeah, lack of pace on that delivery forced batsman to end the bat, hence no power behind it. But it has been a good over though.
At the start of the over, I did mention that these two have got to redeem themselves, resurrect the innings. Khulna Titans owners will be a little more relieved after that over. Back around the corner. And 12 runs of the 12th over. It's 70 for 3.
Got it! এই তো রাজবাড়ি আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই ম্যাপ দেখি সার্ভিসটা তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন
সারাদিন আমার কাজ তো শেষ কিন্তু ভ্যাসলিনের কাজ চলছে
This is sunshine smile makes me feel this way when I can't see through when I feel it blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
সোহাদিকা
থাইল্যান্ড যাবার ইচ্ছেটা যাদের এত বেশি তারা রবিতে যে কোনো পরিমাণ রিচার্জে পাচ্ছেন ব্যাংককের এয়ার টিকিট জেতার সুযোগ। এছাড়াও পাচ্ছেন অসংখ্য সারপ্রাইজ। রবি
সিনেমা সাথে রাখো সব সময় সেন্টার ফ্রেশ সিনেমা সেন্টার ফ্রেশ ম্যাজিক অফ ফ্রেশনেস
Khyber Hassan, one feels the introduction of Kieron Pollard wasn't quite necessary.
Keeper.
Yeah, they were in a bit last match when they played against Kurgong Vikings. This pair added important runs for the teams. Mahmudullah Riyad, the captain, scored 40 of 33. Rail Rusu 25 of 26. So once again it's this pair, but don't forget that Ariful Haq still there.
That is gone. Maybe an unnecessary shot from the captain of the Khulna Titans, Mahmudullah Riyad. Not the kind of bowler you play that reverse sweep against Shahid Afridi. And Afridi will be glad to pick it up.
Yeah, a bit unlucky because it's the bounce that undid him. Just getting some part of the gloves and...
লাক্স জেসমিনের চিরচেনা সৌরভে ফ্লোরাল ফিউশন অয়েলের আধুনিকতা যা দেয় ফুলের মতো কোমল আর সুরভিত ত্বক।
আরে ভাই বাংলা লিংকে ফিরলে এত হিসাব করতে হয় না।
বন্ধু বাংলা লিংক সংযোগ চালু করলেই টানা 3 মাস আধা পয়সা 1 পয়সায় কথা বলুন মাত্র 39 টাকা রিচার্জে, আর সাথে আছে 10 জিবি পর্যন্ত ইন্টারনেট বোনাস। বাংলা লিংক।
প্রতি বছর দেশে হাজারো কোটি কিলোমিটার রাস্তায় গাড়ি চলে শুধুমাত্র
হয় না। বন্ধু বাংলা লিংক সংযোগ চালু করলেই টানা 3 মাস আধা পয়সা 1 পয়সায় কথা বলুন মাত্র 39 টাকা রিচার্জে, আর সাথে আছে 10 GB পর্যন্ত।
झोलिया ना काट नहीं पड़ जा।
Capture the real you.
দেওয়ালের উপর ধুলো টিকতেই দেয় না। এপেক্স আল্টিমা।
Walks in at number 6, Carlos Brathwaite played well in the previous game, almost inspired Ariful Haq at the other end to play some big blows between the two of them. They had a 50 partnership of just 18 deliveries against the Chittagong Vikings. Brathwaite himself hit 3 sixes in a 30 of just 14 deliveries. Bouncing off the gloves there of Mahmudullah Riyad.
Well, he's been sent up the order just ahead of Ariful Haq. I know he played a very good role. You mentioned about that partnership. 30 of just 14, 3 sixes you mentioned, add 2 more fours in that innings. It just looked like that they were not too sure who to send up the order, and that's the reason why they have not been very good. Khulna Titans 4 down to 71, projected scored 115. I'm sure they'll be hoping that they can get somewhere around 140, more than capable of, the men in the middle. Ariful Haq also there.
Look at that. We've got a forward short leg in place. Shakib Al Hassan attacking the big man Carlos Brathwaite, getting somebody under his eye line. Really attacking, sending a message. He needs to be a brave man to feel there.
I think it's the newcomer who's just been picked up for this 11. Nadif Chaudhary has been asked to come in into that position. Needs to be careful. He's a big man, and he can really hit some big shots here. He needs to be also careful, the batsman himself, because he was on the back foot. It was a little bit quicker, but he's dug that out.
He'll have to place some trust in the good contest between these two stalwarts.
It's also important for Brathwaite to understand this is the third over. It's the probably the wrong one. It is the wrong one from the back of the hand. So if they can play 2 more deliveries of this over without losing a wicket, I think it'll be really good for them. Short pulled away. Just one bounce to the fielder. Look at that fielder at short leg.
That's the one we talked about, a short delivery, and he saw it. There it is. Oh, watch it. Luckily, Brathwaite was being kind enough and hit it well over his head. Out goes the short leg. Normal service resumed for South African Riley Rousseau. An over from Shahid Afridi. Picked up the wicket of the opposition captain, just 2 runs. End up being 3 off the over and a wicket for Shahid Afridi. 73 for 4 after 30.
Got it! এই তো রাজবাড়ি
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই ম্যাথ দেখি
লাক্স নিয়ে এলো পারফিউমের এক অবিস্মরণীয় সৃষ্টি পারফিউম বিউটি অয়েলের এক অনন্য মিশ্রণ যার পারফিউম থাকে বহুক্ষণ নতুন লাক্স পারফিউম সোপ কালেকশন সৌরভ এমন রবে বহুক্ষণ গট ইট এই তো রাজবাড়ি
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই ম্যাথ দেখি সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি গ্রামীণ ফোন
এমন ঝড়ের গতিতে সব লিখে ফেলতে ম্যাটাডোর বল পেন এতে আছে জার্মান হাই ফ্লো ইঙ্ক লেখাকে করে সুপার ডুপার ফাস্ট এন্ড ফাস্ট
Started with a bang, didn't it, in Sylhet when we saw those big crowds coming in, jam-packed stadium, Sylhet making their debut and also playing in front of the home crowd was absolutely brilliant, and it's getting better and better. And as you expected, it will get better and better as the tournament progresses. Now then, what is Brathwaite thinking at the moment? Shakib is take too many chances, but not too many overs to be bowled in this innings.
That's a lovely shot from Carlos Brathwaite, down on one knee, sweeping, timing it perfectly, and importantly placing it between the two fielders. There was protection out there.
Holds it right up the top, and he yields a long handle. This time he's trying to play the reverse. He's picked up a boundary, again looking for a boundary. I know it's important for them to look for boundaries, but you don't want to also throw your wicket away.
Yeah, perhaps unnecessary from Brathwaite. We saw he pierced the field even though there was protection on the onside. It took some placement and timing. He didn't need to take the risk just because there was a vacant area all the way from third man to the cover point fielder on the boundary. He was trying to clear the two infield fielders.
Yeah, instead of just looking for the boundary, why not look for singles? Just like that. Minimum of risk, and still keep the strike. 6 runs in that over after 14. It's 79 for 4.
একটু হিসাব করে চলতে হয়। পিক আওয়ার সিম তো সকালে এটা, দুপুরে এটা, রাতে এটা, কখন যে কোনটা অন থাকে আসলে একটু হিসাব।
বাংলা লিংকে ফিরলে এত হিসাব করতে হয় না।
বন্ধু বাংলা লিংক সংযোগ চালু করলেই টানা 3 মাস আধা পয়সায় কথা বলুন মাত্র 39 টাকা রিচার্জে, আর সাথে আছে 10 জিবি পর্যন্ত ইন্টারনেট বোনাস। বাংলা লিংক।
তোর না প্রিমিয়ার, কিন্তু চুল বাঁধার টাইম কই? ডোন্ট ওয়ারি, খোপা বেঁধেই যাব। নতুন সানসিল্ক ইনস্টাবান প্লেস করো, রোল করো এবং বেন্ড করো সহজেই, আর খোপা বাঁধো ইনস্ট্যান্টলি। সানসিল্কের সাথে পাও ইনস্টাবান ফ্রি। ইনস্টাবানে খোপা বাঁধা ফান এন্ড ইজি। তো বুঝে নাও তোমার
Download the #1 music app now, exclusively Robi এবং Airtel userদের জন্য। No money for music.
Shahid Afridi to complete his spell. 1 for 9 in his 3 overs.
Yeah, what a start to him.
दिव्य आवाज को, इस मंच को इस हफ्ते छोड़
Man of the match, and then we saw him exploding with the bat too. There you go, versus select sixes. Such an important player for his team.
That's huge, that's massive. He gets hold of that. The pace of Afridi comes hard, and he uses the pace of the ball. And what a lovely shot from big Carlos Brathwaite.
That is a very big one. Just picked up the length very quickly. Once he saw it, it was in his zone. Out she goes, and all the way. That is big. Massive from Brathwaite. He'll enjoy this. 90 meters.
Noise.
The second six of the innings, both of the same over, both of Afridi.
Well, that's why he sent up the order before Arifullah. Look at this shot. He's already played a massive one down under his knee, and it's gone mid-wicket. It's gone way up in the air, and it's gone 85 meters into the grandstands. That is a super shot from Brathwaite.
And like Athar Ali Khan mentioned in the previous over, smart cricket from Brathwaite. Didn't get carried away. Sometimes you hit the ball really hard and you tell yourself, it's my day, let me go for another one. He didn't do that. Takes a single. Smart, intelligent.
It's not only about 4s and 6s. You can also pick up runs by picking up singles and converting those singles into 2s and converting 2s into 3s. This is good. This is good cricket from Khulna Titans. 14 runs in this over. After 15 is 93 for 4. And it looks like it's going to be Bashundhara LP Gas strategic timeout.
Got it! এই তো রাজবাড়ি
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই
Cinema Center Fresh Magic of Freshness
নেটওয়ার্ক
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক দুইটা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি গ্রামীণ ফোন
This is sunshine smile makes me feel this way when I can't see through when I feel it blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5 Capture the real you.
ভাবনা থেকেই ভালো কাজের শুরু অ্যান্টিঅক্সিডেন্ট ও ফ্লেভোনয়েড সমৃদ্ধ এক অসাধারণ ব্লেন্ডের ফ্রেশ প্রিমিয়াম টি খুলে দেয় ভাবনার দুয়ার
সদিকা থাই ভাষা
থাইল্যান্ড যাবার ইচ্ছেটা যাদের এত বেশি তারা রবিতে যে কোনো পরিমাণ রিচার্জে পাচ্ছেন ব্যাংককের এয়ার টিকিট জেতার সুযোগ এছাড়াও পাচ্ছেন অসংখ্য সারপ্রাইজ রবি
তোর না প্রিমিয়ার কিন্তু চুল বাঁধার টাইম কই ডোন্ট ওয়ারি খোপা বেঁধেই যাব নতুন সানসিল্ক ইনস্টাবান প্লেস করো রোল করো এবং বেন্ড করো সহজেই আর খোপা বাঁধো ইনস্ট্যান্টলি সানসিল্কের সাথে পাও ইনস্টাবান ফ্রি ইনস্টাবানে খোপা বাঁধা ফান এন্ড ইজি তো বুঝে নাও তোমার ইনস্টাবান ফ্রি
একটু হিসাব করে চলতে হয় পিক আওয়ার সিম তো সকালে এটা দুপুরে এটা রাতে এটা কখন যে কোনটা অন থাকে আসলে একটু হিসাব
বাংলা লিংকে ফিরলে এত হিসাব করতে হয় না
বন্ধু বাংলা লিংক সংযোগ চালু করলেই টানা 3 মাস আধা পয়সায় কথা বলুন মাত্র 39 টাকা রিচার্জে আর সাথে আছে 10 জিবি পর্যন্ত ইন্টারনেট বোনাস বাংলা লিংক
খেলা 100 হোক না হোক আমাদের বাড়ি কিন্তু 100 হবে
ঠিক তাই ফ্লাই অ্যাশবিহীন মাটির সিমেন্ট স্থাপনাকে দেয় 100 বছরের অধিক স্থায়িত্বের নিশ্চয়তা
বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক এয়ারটেলে ফিরে আসলেই 20 জিবি বোনাস এয়ারটেল
লাক্স জেসমিনের চিরচেনা সৌরভে ফ্লোরাল ফিউশন অয়েলের আধুনিকতা যা দেয় ফুলের মতো কোমল আর সুরভিত ত্বক আমার সৌরভ আমার পরিচয় লাক্স
সদিকা
থাইল্যান্ড যাবার ইচ্ছেটা যাদের এত বেশি তারা রবিতে যে কোনো পরিমাণ রিচার্জে পাচ্ছেন ব্যাংককের এয়ার টিকিট জেতার সুযোগ এছাড়াও পাচ্ছেন অসংখ্য সারপ্রাইজ রবি
Younger music. Download the #1 music app now. Exclusively Robi এবং Airtel userদের জন্য. No money for music.
Heated timeout comes to an end. Moment of reflection for the Khulna Titans. And really, that could be a game-changing over. You had all the bowling options up there. Abu Haidar's bowled well. Sunil Narain is there. He's still got 2 overs to go. Shakib's got 2 overs to go. Afridi's completed his spell. What was the need to introduce Kyron Pollard?
Yeah, good point, Gautam, because Shakib had to bowl. Well, it's their call. I hope it's, they're not going to pay a big price on that because that particular over really set the tone for Khulna Titans to go on an attacking mood. Even the last over after that, they scored 14 runs in that over. There you go. Carlos Bradford scoring areas has been very strong on the onside. 67% in that area. So any opportunity he gets, he like to hit the big ones in that direction. Also gets into the actor by just picking up a single. And it's important for him to make sure that Carlos Bradford comes on strike because he's the one who is striking them cleanly and striking them very well indeed.
Big 6 to follow up his earlier one straight. And just to show he can also play on the offside. And just to show he can also play on the offside, a nice delicate shot. He's not going to get a boundary for that. Afridi chases that down. He'll come back for a couple. That's useful. Athar Ali Khan mentioned the previous over. You can't get the boundaries. Make sure you get the ones, and in this case, the twos.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he will be a touch disappointed because there was an opportunity to pick up a boundary on that occasion. Just couldn't hit it from the middle part of the bat. Two important runs nevertheless. Oh, that was a wide one, but he slapped that away for a boundary. Wide or no wides, he's going to go for it. Brings up the 100.
How clever was that? That was a wide delivery outside. It would have been a wide had he left it, but he just slapped it. He didn't even stroke it. It was just a slap. That's more of a stroke. That's big. That's 6. Carlos Brathwaite, the champion, is here.
And the champion's on fire. 13 runs already. 4 and 6 in the last 2 deliveries. And it's that area that we're talking about. That's him so strong between mid-wicket and long on. That is a massive 6. Lovely touch from Brathwaite. Can he go on? Deliveries. He set the Sherman National Stadium on fire. 3 4s and 3 6s. What a knock this is turning out to be.
Bit of an anticlimactic finish to the over there. 110 for 4 after 16. 17 off that over.
It's a sunshine smile, makes me feel this way. When I can't see through, when I feel it blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
Swadika.
থাইল্যান্ড যাবার ইচ্ছেটা যাদের এত বেশি তারা রবিতে যে কোনো পরিমাণ রিচার্জে পাচ্ছেন ব্যাংককের এয়ার টিকিট জেতার সুযোগ। এছাড়াও পাচ্ছেন অসংখ্য সারপ্রাইজ। রবি।
The #1 music app now, exclusively Robi এবং Airtel userদের জন্য. No.
Narayan. Well, at the moment, it's all about Carlos Brathwaite. He's turning it on. He's going after the ballers. Reverse sweep. Couldn't control it. Just get a single. Give it to Brathwaite. This is better.
Exciting. It's been a really good period the last 3 or so overs for Khulna Titans. This is Sunil Narayan speed, his fastest delivery, 98.7 Ks, average speed of 90, and that big average there from 79.1 to 98.7. Good cricket. What I've liked, Amir, is the fact that he's picked the deliveries that he's gone after, and in between he's made sure they've done that. Take the singles.
Well, have a look. How controlled hitting that was. Just reaching for it, getting underneath the deliveries and hitting them away from the fieldsman. Oh, play that, son. That turned and bounced.
Almost like he draws some of his deliveries. Amir, beautifully bowled.
Well, he's bowling well. Sunil Narayan. Takib introduced him to the attack. Dry up the runs, which started to flow. And through Brathwaite. In no time, he has reached 36. Last delivery. Oh, he was looking for a big one. On that occasion, didn't pick the away-going delivery. 17 overs are gone. It's 113 for 4.
একটু হিসাব করে চলতে হয়। পিক আওয়ার সিম তো।
ম্যাপ দেখি।
সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
সারাদিনের ব্যস্ততায় ত্বকের যত্ন নেওয়ার সময় কই, ফলাফল শুষ্ক ত্বক। এজন্য আমার চাই ভ্যাসলিন ডিপ রেস্টোর। এতে আছে ভ্যাসলিন জেলি, যা প্রচন্ড শীতেও ত্বকে দেয় 6 গুণ দীর্ঘস্থায়ী ময়শ্চারাইজেশন আর দেয় সুস্থ ও সতেজ ত্বক সারাদিন। আমার কাজ তো শেষ, কিন্তু ভ্যাসলিনের কাজ চলছেই।
For Shakibul Hasan, captain of Dhaka Dynamites. For Shakibul Hasan, captain of Dhaka Dynamites. And for Khulna Titans, only 3 overs to make a mark. To get this total to something substantial. Abu Haider. That's in the air. It's going to fall in no man's land. Misfielding. Allowed the batsman to come back for the second.
I'll be disappointed with the misfield, but possibly happier. Riley Rousseau's the man on strike. Looking to go over the bowler's head. A little bit of extra bounce from the bowler. And he was expecting a bit more bounce.
He's a terrific striker of the ball, Rousseau. Not getting used to the pace of this wicket. And has struggled. 26 deliveries he has faced, but 25 punctuated with only boundary. That's hit hard, and this is second boundary for Rousseau. Timely one.
Much better stroke. And those people have something to celebrate in these last few overs. Full and straight. He's looking for the Yorker, and he's just missed his length. But a firm strike from Riley Rousseau.
Okay, let's go down to Pia.
আমরা এখন আছি ঢাকার টিমের সব ফ্যানদের সাথে। আচ্ছা তুমি বলো যে ঢাকা টিমকে, ঢাকার এত ভালো একটা টিম, আমরা ঢাকা টিমকে কিন্তু বার্সেলোনা বা রিয়াল মাদ্রিদের সাথে কিন্তু কম্পেয়ার করি। তোমার কি মনে হয় এই যে আমরা কম্পেয়ার করি এত ভালো ভালো টিমের সাথে, ঠিক?
হ্যাঁ, করা যায়।
কেন বলো তো?
এখানে আমাদের অনেকগুলো টিম আছে, অনেকগুলো টিমের মধ্যে ঢাকা সব থেকে বেস্ট টিম। ঢাকার মধ্যে এত প্লেয়ার আছে, মানে এত ভালো মানের প্লেয়ার আছে যেখানে অন্য কোনো প্লেয়ার, মানে অন্য টিমে এত প্লেয়ার নেই, এত ভালো মানের প্লেয়ার। এখানে আফ্রিদি, তারপরে পোলার্ড, নারায়ণ, তারপরে সাকিব আল হাসান আর সাঙ্গাকারা, ওরা আছে, ওরা অনেক ভালো খেলতেছে।
আচ্ছা, আপনি যে মাথায় যে এই চুলটা পরে আসছেন, এটা কি চুল?
এটা অ্যাকচুয়ালি ময়ূরের চুল।
ময়ূর চুল? ময়ূর চুল কেন পরে আসছেন?
ময়ূর যেরকম বেগম তুলে নাচে, এটা কোনো সত্যির কাছে কোনো করে না। ঢাকা ভালো করবে, ঢাকার প্রতি হাজারো হাজারো শুভকামনা।
আপনারা দেখতেই পাচ্ছেন ঢাকা টিমের সব ক্রেজি ফ্যান আমরা এখানে দেখতে পাচ্ছি। ফিরে যাচ্ছি কমিং ফিরে।
Worried captain at the moment. He had the game under control and let it slip away. By introducing Pollard into the attack. And in this over, both these batsmen scored 50 runs for 6-wicket partnership. And main contributor, no surprise there, Brathwaite, 37 from 21 deliveries. That's in the air and taken. That's Abu Haider's second wicket. And a timely wicket for Dhaka Dynamites.
Yeah, they'll need that just to stem the run flow, because that run rate has increased over the last 3 or 4 overs. It's a good catch running in from the deep mid-wicket boundary. Riley Rousseau played a handy hand. 34 he got, 125 for 5. Khulna Titans.
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
সিনেমা সাথে রাখো সব সময় সেন্টার ফ্রেশ।
সিনেমা
সেন্টার ফ্রেশ, ম্যাজিক অফ ফ্রেশনেস। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
সিনেমা সাথে রাখো সব সময় সেন্টার ফ্রেশ।
সিনেমা
সেন্টার ফ্রেশ, ম্যাজিক অফ ফ্রেশনেস।
Ariful, star of the previous game, played by Khulna against Chittagong Viking, where he scored 24 runs in an over to change the complexion of the game. He's a hard-hitting, explosive batsman.
Come boys, come boys!
And that's why he's at the crease.
Bang! Brilliant! And Carlos Brathwaite sends another one into the stands. He's been extremely powerful over the onside. And once again, it stinks.
Once he hits the ball, it stays hit. He makes sure there is enough power behind the stroke to clear the boundary. More runs. It wasn't pretty, but runs are important for Khulna. And they are getting them. And getting them in a hurry now.
These two will be the key. If there's anyone they want at the end of the innings, Khulna Titans, it's Carlos Brathwaite and Ariful Haq. They were brilliant to get them back into the game at the end of the innings in their last match, and they're doing it again.
Well, that's his highest score.
What's up?
Only one run away from his first 50. Good sportsman spirit from Carlos Brathwaite. That throw hit his bat. It wasn't any fielder's fault. So, showing sportsman spirit. There's the evidence.
Ball, Sunny.
It's actually ricocheted off his bat. Well bowled. And 50 for Carlos Brathwaite. His first 50 in T20 cricket. And what a time to get it. And you can see the support from his teammates. They needed this innings.
Yeah, his team was down and out in this game. He came out with an intention, and how well he has played. 50 runs from 24 deliveries. He gets into the act, tried to in the air, or dropped. He did all the hard work, Sunil Narayan. Wasn't to be. After 19, it's 140 for 5.
বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক এয়ারটেল
and a good overseas player is
সকালে এটা দুপুরে এটা কখন যে কোন অন থাকে আসলে একটু হিসাব
বাংলা লিংকে ফিরলে এত হিসাব করতে হয় না
Our local boys to learn from all the foreign boys that are coming in, and it's about having that partnership together, learning from them and doing well. And we really hope
internet bonus Bangla Link.
তোমরা প্রিমিয়ার
the players like RF, Kanto and Rahi and all the local boys we have in our team and also the team,
প্লেস
so
করো
they play well.
রোল করো এবং বেট করো সহজেই আর খোপা বাঁধো ইনস্ট্যান্টলি
Have a hectic last over.
সানসিল্কের সাথে পাও ইনস্টাবান
That's a recovery of sorts.
It is, and you're just talking about how economical he's been. It just hasn't been his economy, Abu Haider. You can see the most wickets in the tournament. He's right at the top 7.
followed by Sunil Narayan and Liam Plunkett, but he really has been special with the ball.
On that occasion, batsman Brathwaite was special. Saw the opportunity with that full toss and flat batted it for a flat 6.
Yeah, he's got going now, and you can't afford to miss the mark in any degree. And a full toss, he's hit that beautifully straight back over the bowler's head. He's so powerful.
Oh, margin of error is so low when you're bowling at Carlos Brathwaite. You've got to be immaculate with your liner length. If not, he is going to keep on repeating the dose.
150 up, 155 for 5 now, and Carlos Brathwaite has been brilliant. Couple of low full tosses. This is the last delivery, and again, big swing of the bat, long levers, and straight back over the bowler's head for 6.
Oh, that is the talent of the man. His team was in dire need of such an innings. He came out and delivered. Next 6. Last delivery of the innings. Look at the strike rate. Almost touching 200. That's in the air. They'll run hard. Brathwaite is not interested. So the innings ends at 156 for 5. Not a bad effort considering there were only 47 in first 10 overs. Good recovery.
You do have to take your hat off to the Kulna Titans, and that man in screen in particular, Carlos Brathwaite. 64 he's ended up on from 29 balls, and 156 for 5 they end up on Kulna, and given a fighting chance by that man on screen, they'll have something to celebrate.
Oh, they got something on the scoreboard now to play with. They have recovered from a hopeless situation. Displaying his talent, Carlos Brathwaite. Even though it's a potent bowling side, Dhaka Dynamite, they didn't have any answer against him. Brilliant.
I think they'll be disappointed, the Dhaka Dynamites. They really had them teetering early on in the innings, and they've just let it go at the end. And we always talk about just one partnership or one batsman who can make a difference, and he certainly did that. Gautam Bhimani, is down. Let's go and join him.
Yes, what a finish indeed from Carlos Brathwaite. We let him take a bit of a breather. Also, it's nicer to have someone closer to my height to talk to. Riley, you really need... Oh, thanks for that. You really needed to cement the innings together at one end, and you did that.
Yeah, the plan was, because we lost a couple of wickets in classes, one had to bat through. And naturally, the South African would do that because the West Indian doesn't believe in that. But just good that I could bat through for the team, and then Carlos to finish it. The way he did it was unbelievable.
The second time we've seen you do that. The other day against Chittagong, you were 100 after 15 overs and pushed hard at the end to get 170.
I think on wickets like this, you don't want to say you throw all your eggs into one basket, but it's definitely, it looks thus far as the winning formula for this wicket, and the team that adapts to the wicket first and does it the best is going to win at the end of the day, and that's so far so good. So hopefully today, fingers crossed, we did it again and we finished very well. Let's see what we can do with the ball.
A good view of Carlos Brathwaite from the non-striker's end.
Tell you what, there's two people that hit the ball hard, and that's David Miller, and Carlos is the second, definitely by a very close margin. He hits the ball so hard.
Quickly to finish, 156, how do you see this? Do you have the bowling to hold them back?
I believe we do have the bowling. I believe we have the fielders as well to pull off something special in the field. It's all going to be about execution.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Well, inserted into bat first, Kulna Titans ends up with 156 for 5 in allotted 20 overs. Most of the bowlers excelled, but in the last 5 overs, they got the hammering, allowed Kulna Titans to make a recovery. Well, the target for Dhaka Dynamites, it's 157, and for that, run chase will be back shortly. For the moment, it's a break from us.
shot, cracking shot.
Full toss, swung away, 6. And taken. What a wicket.
Now that he's found confidence, he can dispatch it into the pavilion.
Oh, that's going to be close. Up goes the finger.
BPL Season 5, Kumilla Victorians versus Chittagong Vikings. Today at 6 p.m. live on GTV. Also on Bpl app.
ফ্রেশ প্রেজেন্স ক্রিকেট এক্সট্রা থেকে আমি সামি আফরিন আপনাদের সবাইকে ওয়েলকাম করছি। প্রত্যেকটা বল ইজ ভেরি মাচ ইম্পর্টেন্ট অ্যান্ড কাউন্টেবল। সেখানে 48টা ডট বল ছিল।
টি20 হলো যে আপনার 4-6 খেলা, আপনার এখানে কিন্তু দেয়ার ইজ এ প্ল্যান।
এইভাবে ফরেন প্লেয়াররা এখানে বিভিন্ন টিমের সাথে অ্যাকোয়াইন্টেড হচ্ছে।
ওয়ার্ল্ডের টপ ক্লাসের প্লেয়াররা কিন্তু আপনার বিপিএল এ খেলছে।
Fresh presents Cricket Extra every match day after the match only on GTV.
কাকু বিপিএল শুরু হয়ে গেছে কলাম। বিপিএল শুরু হয়ে গেছে, চারিদিকে জয় জয় চলতে আছে এবং আরো চলবে। ও আপনারা একটু অবাক হইছেন, বরিশাল টিম নাই, কিন্তু মুই বরিশালের ভাষায় এখানে কথা বলতে আসি। কোনো টেনশন করবেন না, বরিশাল নাই তাতে হইস কি। মুই একা বরিশালে হইয়া সবগুলা টিমের এইবার নাচামু এবং করে কি যে করমু এইয়া এখন চুপচাপ থাকি, পরে এটা নিয়ে আলাপ করবো। খেলা হবে মাঠে, তর্ক হবে জিটিভিতে। আমি আছি ক্রিকেট তক্কের সাথে জিটিভিতে, আপনারা আমাদের সাথে থাকবেন।
চোখ রাখুন ফ্রেশ নিবেদিত ক্রিকেট তক্কতে, শুধুমাত্র জিটিভিতে।
দ্যাট ইজ ভ্যাসলিন প্রেজেন্টস ক্রিকেট মেনিয়া। আমি মারিয়া আছি আপনাদের সাথে। এই ভেন্যুটা দেখতে একদম বিদেশি ভেন্যুর মতো। আই এম লাভিং দ্য ফ্যাক্ট এই ভেন্যুটা এত সুন্দর।
যে সেটিংটা দিয়ে এটা শুরু হচ্ছে অসাধারণ। আমার মনে হয় যে বিপিএল ইজ গেটিং অফ টু আ ফ্যান্টাস্টিক স্টার্ট। টিম থাকতে হবে। ইউ নিড টু হ্যাভ দ্যাট সাপোর্ট।
প্রিমিয়ার লিগ 2017 এর পঞ্চম আসর। অধিনায়ক ড্যারেন সানি উইকেটে আসার পরেই খেলায় ফিরে আসে রাজশাহী টিম। বাংলাদেশ জাতীয় দলের টেস্ট অধিনায়ক মুশফিকুর রহিম জুটি বাঁধেন রনি তালুকদারের সাথে, কিন্তু হতাশ করেনি মারুফুলের।
মামুর বুটাদের কে বুঝাবে যে ওভার কনফিডেন্স হলে পাস স্লিপ করার একটা আশঙ্কা থাকে। স্লিপ কিন্তু প্রত্যেকটা দল করবে, শুধু একটা দল ছাড়া, রাজশাহী ওয়ান এন্ড অনলি।
পদ্মা নদীও গায়ে গেছে, তোকে মাথার গোবরেও গায়ে গেছে, তাহলে তোরা কেমনে এত উল্টা আল্টা কথা কস? আর ভাইয়েরা আর বোনেরা আর আত্মীয় স্বজনরা, আপনারা কেউ কোনো চিন্তা করিয়েন না। আপনারা আস্তে আস্তে আর ফান চিবাইতে চিবাইতে চলে যায় মাঠে। যারা মাঠে যেতে হারবেন না তাকে চিন্তা কি, বাইক টিভি আছে, টিভির মধ্যে জিটিভি আছে, জিটিভিতে খেলা আছে, ফকফকা জিটিভি দেখবেন।
জিটিভির সুইচটা অন করে দিবেন, খালি রাজশাহী আর রাজশাহী। আর আমাদেরকে পাবেন কোটি ক্রিকেট তককে। আমরা আসছি মাঠে, রাজশাহী খেলবে আর আমি স্টুডিওতে খেলবো, খালি সিক্স আর সিক্স।
চোখ রাখুন ফ্রেশ নিবেদিত ক্রিকেট তক্কতে, শুধুমাত্র জিটিভিতে।
হ্যাঁ, আমরা খোলা মানের জন্য ধান ক্ষেতের মধ্যে যে খেলাটা খেলে, এই খেলাটাই তো আমরা খেলতে পারি। ডাঙ্গুলি না, ক্রিকেট মিয়া, ক্রিকেট।
আপনি কোন আপনি খেলা নিয়ে কি বোঝেন?
আমি কি বুঝলাম মানে সোমবার এখন টিকা রাখি সক্কা মারা
আপনি তো কথাই কথা আমি শুনেন একটা কথা কই আপনার লোকজন কিন্তু মিডিয়ামও করে না জায়গার কাজ জায়গায় শেষ করে
আমার মসজিদের যদি কোনো দল থাকতো আপনার দলে কোনো বেলি থাকতো
আরে জোর আছে ভবিষ্যৎ বক্তা হাতে একটা কোনো দল নাই হ্যাঁ দল নিয়ে ফালা
ভবিষ্যতে মানে কি আমরা কি দল নিতে পারি এটা নাকি মিয়া
দলটা কিনেন একটা দলটা নিজে তৈরি করেন নিজের মালিক
মিয়া সাইনে নিতে পারি মিয়া দল খেলাটা ঠিকমতো খেলুন যে তাইলে হইব
চিটাগং ভাইকিংস সেরা
আর আমরা কি করতাম আমরা মহসিংহে আছি সব দলের
কথা করেন না যার কোনো দল নাই আর কথার দাবি আবার কোনো শেষ নেই প্রিয় দর্শক মাঠে খেলা হবে এবার বিপিএল আমরা কাপায় দেব
হ্যাঁ ভাই আপনারা তো খেলবাইনি আমরাও খেলবাম মাঠে খেলবো হেরা আর জিটিভিতে ক্রিকেট তো কে খেলবাম আমরা
রাখুন ফ্রেশ নিবেদিত ক্রিকেট তক্কতে শুধুমাত্র জিটিভিতে
DJ Bravo in action again.
Shot, second shot.
Full toss, swung away, 6.
And taken. What a wicket.
Now that he's found confidence, he can dispatch it into the pavilion.
Oh, that's going to be close. Up goes the finger.
BPL Season 5, Kumilla Victorians versus Chittagong Vikings.
Welcome back to the Sherabangla National Stadium. We're set for a thriller of a match. Dhaka Dynamites playing the Khulna Titans.
পরিমাণ রিচার্জে পাচ্ছেন ব্যাংককের এয়ার টিকিট জেতার সুযোগ এছাড়াও পাচ্ছেন অসংখ্য সারপ্রাইজ রবি
নো মানি ফর মিউজিক এখন গান শুনো কোনো ডেটা চার্জ ছাড়া ইয়ান্ডার মিউজিক এক্সক্লুসিভলি রবি এবং এয়ারটেল ইউজারদের জন্য সৌরভ এমন রবি বহুক্ষণ
একবার কাপ দেখছি যে কেমন লাগে আবার কাপ ছাড়াও দেখছি কেমন লাগে আরো দেখছি কাপ ছাড়া আমার খুব ভালো লাগে না আমার গা খাস যায় আমার গা খাস যায় ও আর খাজা খাস দিয়েছে না কাপড়ে আসে
আরে ben ফরমুদ ভাই পাতলে বিয়ে করি আই মত চিহ্ন উঠে দুটো রানাও পুরো ফরমুদ দিচ্ছেন বাজি এডি করে বিভিন্ন করে এটা ডিস্টার্ব দিও মানুষ হতা হয়ে গেলে চান্স না পায় আমাদের দেওয়া যাবে
চোখ রাখুন ফ্রেশ নিবেদিত ক্রিকেট তক্কতে শুধুমাত্র জিটিভিতে
DJ Bravo in action again.
Shot, second shot.
Full toss, swung away, 6.
And taken. What a wicket.
Now that he's found confidence, he can dispatch it into the pavilion.
Oh, that's going to be close. Up goes the finger.
BPL Season 5, Kumilla Victorians versus Chittagong Vikings. Today at 6 p.m. live on GTV. Also on Bpl app.
Fresh presence. Cricket extra থেকে আমি সামি আফরিন আপনাদের সব গেম করছি। প্রত্যেকটা বল ইজ ভেরি মাচ ইম্পর্টেন্ট এন্ড কাউন্টেবল। সেখানে 48টা ডট বল ছিল।
নতুন লাক্স পারফিউমড সোপ কালেকশন সৌরভ এমন রবে বহুক্ষণ।
বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক এয়ারটেলে ফিরে আসলেই 20 জিবি বোনাস। এয়ারটেল।
স্যার লুজ প্লিজ। এমন ঝড়ের গতিতে সব লিখে ফেলতে ম্যাটাডোর বল পেন। এতে আছে জার্মান হাই ফ্লো ইঙ্ক, লেখাকে করে সুপার ডুপার ফাস্ট। ফাস্ট এন্ড ফাস্ট।
বাইরের দেওয়ালের উপর ধুলো টিকতেই দেয় না। এপেক্স আল্টিমা।
Get rid of the big hitter, even Lewis, and in comes very, very dangerous Shahid Afridi. There is that non-strikers, and that stroked and straight to Mahmudullah. A wicket taking first over. It's 4 for 1.
Got it! এই তো রাজবাড়ি আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই।
ম্যাথ দেখি
সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
যখন আপনার সাথে আছে হিরো i3s প্রযুক্তি, তখন সাশ্রয় হবে জ্বালানি আর সঞ্চয় হবে টাকা। এটি স্মার্ট, এটি i3s।
থাইল্যান্ড যাবার ইচ্ছেটা যাদের এত বেশি, তারা রবিতে যে কোনো পরিমাণ রিচার্জে পাচ্ছেন ব্যাংককের এয়ার টিকিট জেতার সুযোগ। এছাড়াও পাচ্ছেন অসংখ্য সারপ্রাইজ। রবি
Song and then selected maybe the wrong length to hit that ball, the one that got him out. Shafiul Islam. This guy's a very wicket-to-wicket bowler. He's coming from the AKS end. 66 wickets in the last 66 games he's played. This is his 67th game. Just deviating down the leg side. When you're a wicket-to-wicket bowler, you've got to be very careful you don't err in line, particularly on the onside. Not too much protection there. On that occasion, he got just away with just a single.
Kulna will be looking to try and dislodge Afridi. That will be their next best or next target. Afridi is someone who can be very, very destructive, punishing, as we did see in that last game. Started off with sixers, but this time very different with a single.
Now he stood his ground, Sunil Narayan. No foot movement, trying to go across to the line of that ball and just flayed his bat at that in hope, nothing else.
Well, Narayan has been sent up the order with a purpose, and he needs to accomplish it. Obviously, with the license to play a few shots, make use of the first 6 overs. But so far, he's faced 2 balls and got nothing.
Oh, that late movement just after it crossed that indicating lines. I think it was okay with the wide. The keeper had to move a bit.
A bit blind here. Sunil Narayan just swinging. Look, got nowhere close to the ball. He just swung from where he was. The ball just kept going. So this is good bowling. Just a swing. Very lucky that he didn't get an edge.
Yeah, I think Shafiul Islam will do well. Try and just bring it in a little bit, a little closer. Maybe induce an edge. That's it. That's the line. There's a ball that kept a shade low. Really swinging from the hips without really getting anywhere near the balls.
I think Afridi is doing the right thing. Just having a word. Well, you're swinging and missing. At least now, just look to rotate the strike. And so far, he's swung at 4 deliveries, missed almost everything.
Yeah, that's really uncalled for. You need to, even if you don't get the big ones, just milk the runs, get the strike back. Powerful Shahid Afridi at the other end. Just the single. It's been an excellent over. so far from Shafiul Islam, bringing the fielder from deep backward square into the 30-yard circle. Protection at deep mid wicket now. Pitches it up and has driven it, but only as far as the fielder at wideish. Mid on and sauntered the single.
Yeah, it took 5 balls for Narayan to get off the mark. Let's see what he could do with the promotion he's been given. We told you that he's opened before, but better known. In fact, opened even in the Big Bash. But now with Afridi on strike, 2 men out on the leg side boundary, that's all they could have. He would rather be looking more mid-off, mid-on.
He's backing away and hitting it now straight to the fielder there. Shafiul Islam is on fire. Brilliant ball. He forced Shahid Afridi to try and go over the top, but his hold out to Klinger.
Yeah, big wicket, bowled it wide. Afridi was looking to go over extra cover because the options on the leg side were covered. So Shafiul gets his wicket number 5. That's a wideish delivery, gave himself room, looked to slam it away on the offside. Good catch by the man at extra cover. The intention was right, he was looking to go over extra cover, but he has to go for 1, it's 6 for 2.
Bhai, তুমি চা বানাই দিলা? এক কাপ চাই যদি বানায় খাওয়াতে না পারি, কমিশনার হওয়ার পরে কি করব? ভাই, তুমি যেরকম নাম্বার 1, তোমার চাও কিন্তু নাম্বার 1।
এমন নাম্বার 1 মানুষদের জন্যই নাম্বার 1 চা পাতা, কন্ডেন্স মিল্ক আর চিনির দুর্দান্ত কম্বিনেশনে 1 কাপ নাম্বার 1 চা। নাম্বার 1 এর জয় সব সময়।
একটু হিসাব করে চলতে হয়। পিক আওয়ার সিম তো। সকালে এটা, দুপুরে এটা, রাতে এটা। কখন যে কোনটা অন থাকে? আসলে একটু হিসাব।
বাংলা লিংকে ফিরলে এত হিসাব করতে হয় না।
বন্ধু বাংলা লিংক সংযোগ চালু করলেই টানা 3 মাস আধা পয়সা 1 পয়সায় কথা বলুন মাত্র 39 টাকা রিচার্জে, আর সাথে আছে 10 জিবি পর্যন্ত ইন্টারনেট বোনাস। বাংলা লিংক।
This is sunshine smile, makes you feel this way. When I can't see through, when I feel it blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
বাংলাদেশের একমাত্র ইলেকট্রিক আর্ক ফার্নেসে পরিশোধনের পর তৈরি হয়
2 overs. Well, the batsmen are very edgy now. Jofra Archer into the bowling.
I think Narayan's gamble hasn't paid off as yet. Cameron Delport is the new batsman. Well, he's come in because Shahid Afridi, a big wicket. The intention was right. He was looking to go over extra cover. Just didn't get the elevation. Good work by the man at extra cover.
Well, he's struggling. You can see Sunil Narayan in the last over missed out on 4 opportunities to get bat on ball, and on that occasion also is not really timing it. And that'll give that Jofra Archer the extra fillip mentally he needs. 23 wickets. Only into his 22nd match. Wonderful. He generates a lot of pace. Oh, that's short. That's way over the head of the batsman. 1 for the over the shoulder.
Impressed with this young man. Yeah, that's 1 for the over, but quite young, generates good pace. Narayan thought that was a wide. He was just avoiding it, letting it bounce over him.
বাংলাদেশের একমাত্র ইলেকট্রিক আর্ক ফার্নেসে পরিশোধনের পর তৈরি হয়
hasn't paid off as yet. Cameron Delport is the new batsman. Just clear the man at mid-on, and he will get a boundary. Will make him feel better.
It is a lot of the nerves. They were under the cosh, losing 2 early wickets, and even just tantalizingly close to that diving fielder, but thankfully for the Dhaka Dynamites batters, it went through. Struggled on that. The bowler did manage to induce a shot of indiscretion and almost went to hand. The Khulna fielders will have to really be on their toes. Any opportunity. They've done well in the first 2 overs to keep the pressure on. smashed that, but straight to the fielder. No chance of a run there at all.
Missing out on opportunities, I can tell you. Now that he should have been looking to put away over extra cover or through extra cover. Plenty of vacant spaces, as we all know, in the power plays. And Sunil Narayan has used up 10 deliveries for his 5. The last ball of the over.
Again, he misses. Real Liike at that one. Sails to 141 kilometers per hour. 3 overs done. 10 for 2.
সারাদিনের ব্যস্ততায় ত্বকের যত্ন নেওয়ার সময় কই, ফলাফল শুষ্ক ত্বক। এজন্য আমার চাই ভ্যাসলিন ডিপ রিস্টোর। এতে আছে ভ্যাসলিন জেলি, যা প্রচন্ড শীতেও ত্বকে দেয় 6 গুণ দীর্ঘস্থায়ী ময়শ্চারাইজেশন আর দেয় সুস্থ ও সতেজ ত্বক সারাদিন। আমার কাজ তো শেষ, কিন্তু ভ্যাসলিনের কাজ চলছে।
এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই।
দেখি
সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
Pacing 157 for a win. Stuttering start here by the Dhaka Dynamites, having lost 2 wickets in the first 2 overs. It's going to be Sheffield. And again, now this Delport joins in what Narayan was doing, just standing his ground, throwing his bat at it, not making an effort to go into the line.
Well, the asking rate is now climbing, but that's still not out of Dhaka Dynamite's reach. But I think what this pair is trying to do, they're just looking to blast the bowling. But I believe the approach can be different. Maybe look to play a different role here.
That's better. Compact shot, but again finds the fielder. Yeah, you're talking about the asking rate going up. You've got to remember that when the Khulna team batted, they had hardly 47 overs. So it's possible, but they have to hang on to the wickets. The men to come: Shakib Al Hasan, Nadif Chaudhary, Mosaddek Hussain, Shoykot. Oh, that would have been a wide. He just went for it. Didn't quite time it. Gets himself a... First 2 overs. Going to be Sheffield.
They're just swinging at everything. They need to try and look to initially rotate the strike. Just try and get into some sort of rhythm here. Just swinging, missing and not timing, not finding the gaps. And as a result of it, plenty of dot balls.
And Delport joins in what Narayan was doing. To the lines and lengths, keeping it simple, not trying anything out of the ordinary, and spade off. Out of 21 balls, 16 dot balls. That tells you a story, doesn't it? Just the 3 singles and a couple of boundaries. And tries that slow Yorker. That's spade off now. Batsman looks up and
just to blast the bowling. But I believe the approach can be different. Maybe look to play a different role here.
That's better. Compact shot, but again finds the fielder. Yeah, you're talking about the asking rate going up. You've got to remember that when the Khulna team batted, they had hardly 40.
Delport just hasn't got his timing or feet moving, so
7 runs in the first 10, and then another 120 odd in the next 109 runs in the second 10 overs. So it's possible, but they have to hang on to the wickets. The men to come: Shakib Al Hasan, Nadif Chaudhary, Mosaddek.
Narayan's style has been to just swing from where he is. Really looks to hit on the up, very little feet movement, and generally aimed at one shot. Generally look to go through extra cover, look to go straight. So as a result of it, I believe his options are limited in terms of run making.
Delport on strike now. There's some protection in the deep backward square and deep mid wicket. Those are the 2 boundary riders in these power play overs. Bpl Islam with the last ball. Tries that wide-ish delivery again, and it's hit away, but it's been covered there at mid-off, and a single to finish the 4th over. It's 13 for 2.
প্রতি বছর দেশে হাজারো কোটি কিলোমিটার রাস্তায় গাড়ি চলে শুধুমাত্র মোবিল ইঞ্জিন অয়েলে। সেই মোবিল এখন পাওয়া যাচ্ছে নতুন স্লিম প্যাকে, যার ইজি গ্রিপ, ব্যবহারের স্বাচ্ছন্দ্য আর ফিজিক্যাল ইন্ডাকশন সিল ও ব্যাচ নাম্বার দেয় আসল মোবিল অয়েলের নিশ্চয়তা। মোবিল, চালু থাক আপনার উন্নতির যাত্রা।
It's a sunshine smile, makes me feel this way. When I can't see through,
real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক এয়ারটেলে ফিরে আসলেই 20 জিবি বোনাস। এয়ারটেল।
Dynamites have had an even worse start. Talked about the first 10
Hussain, Shoykot. Delport on strike now. There's some protection in the deep backwards. Bpl Islam with the last ball.
What a beautiful delivery. His first
It off and a single to finish the fourth over. It's third.
At 144.7 k's an hour in the block hole.
This kid is a talent, and those that watched a couple of nights ago, he had another almost perfect Yorker. This time it comes off the boot, ricochets into the stumps, and an important wicket. It looks like they want to check the no ball. And he's perfect. Not a problem with that. And what else was perfect was the delivery. Cameron Dalport dismissed for 2, 13 for 3. Dhaka Dynamites.
ও তো ক্যাডেট কলেজে ফার্স্ট বয় ছিল।
কোন ক্যাডেট?
ময়মনসিংহ ক্যাডেট কলেজ।
কিন্তু ময়মনসিংহ ক্যাডেট তো মেয়েদের কলেজ।
ভিটামিন এ এর বাড়তি সুরক্ষাযুক্ত সুপার ফ্রেশ ফর্টিফাইড সয়াবিন তেল, যা ওমেগা 3 ও 6 এর পারফেক্ট ব্যালেন্স এবং বেটা ক্যারোটিন সমৃদ্ধ। সুপার ফ্রেশ ফর্টিফাইড সয়াবিন তেল, কিছু বাড়তি ভালোর জন্য।
কটেন।
এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই। ম্যাপ দেখি। সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
এখন গান শুনো কোনো ইন্টারনেট চার্জ ছাড়া।
Yonder Music, download the #1 music app now. Exclusively Robi এবং Airtel userদের জন্য. No money for music.
What a delivery. A no ball, yes. Maybe just extending himself there. Jofra Archer, 152.2. How about that, folks? That is some serious heat. Yes, he was just over.
13 for 2. For 2, 13 for 3.
ময়মনসিংহ ক্যাডেট কলেজ।
কিন্তু ময়মনসিংহ ক্যাডেট তো মেয়েদের কলেজ।
Into the stumps off the boot. Very close to 100 miles an hour, the next delivery, 94.5 miles an hour, 152.2 k's.
He works up some serious pace, and he really just ambles in. He doesn't like sprinting. Shot! That's a good cricket shot. It was full and outside the off stump. Nobody back on the offside boundary. And Shakib helps himself to the first boundary of his innings.
Good delivery, Tino. It wasn't the worst at all. It was up there, it was quick again, and Shakib just dug it out, timed it well and placed it. Still inside the power play, so there's no protection outside the 30-yard circle.
ভিটামিন এ গ্রামীণ ফোন।
এখন গান শুনো কোনো ইন্টারনেট চার্জ ছাড়া।
Yonder Music, download the #1 music app now. Exclusively Robi এবং Airtel userদের জন্য. No money for music.
Has come in with a reply to the Khulna Titans. I'm the captain, I'm in charge, it's my stadium, let the crowd start chanting again.
Yeah, that's an even better shot. You can see those two men, one just in front of point and one behind, and he had to thread it through them and did so successfully. So, speedy start to his innings. Shakib moves on to 8 just from 3 balls.
Back comes Jofra. Another quick delivery. What a contest this is turning out to be. Very close to 100 miles an hour, the next miles an hour. 152. The crowd here has been silenced, and look at those speeds in this over. That, I would reckon, is the fastest ball of the tournament this year, 152.2. Or at least one of the fastest. 2.2. And it's a green. Oh, it wasn't the work well and placed it. Still in. Sunil Narayan still hasn't found his feet. He hasn't been asked to open so far. It's a trend we saw in the Big Bash, then in the Caribbean Premier League, the Trinbago Knight Riders, and of course the KKR in the IPL. He's done it a lot, but this time He was suddenly thrown in this particular game. He hadn't done it all tournaments so far. Wondering if it was quite necessary with the likes of Afridi and Evans. Inside the power play, not a boundary. Shakib Al Hasan has come in.
Look at them. Moves on to 8 just from 3 balls.
থাইল্যান্ড যাবার ইচ্ছেটা যাদের এত বেশি তারা রবিতে যে কোনো পরিমাণ রিচার্জে পাচ্ছেন ব্যাংককের এয়ার টিকিট জেতার সুযোগ। এছাড়াও পাচ্ছেন অসংখ্য সারপ্রাইজ। রবি
তোর না প্রিমিয়ার, কিন্তু চুল বাঁধার টাইম কই? ডোন্ট ওয়ারি, খোপা বেঁধেই যাব। নতুন সানসিল্ক ইনস্টাবান প্লেস করো, রোল করো এবং বেন্ড করো সহজেই, আর খোপা বাঁধো ইনস্ট্যান্টলি। সানসিল্কের সাথে পাও ইনস্টাবান ফ্রি। ইনস্টাবানে খোপা বাঁধা ফান এন্ড ইজি। তো বুঝে নাও তোমার ইনস্টাবান ফ্রি।
বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক এয়ারটেলে ফিরে আসলেই 20 জিবি বোনাস। এয়ারটেল।
খেলা 100 হোক না হোক, আমাদের বাড়ি কিন্তু 100 হবে।
ঠিক তাই, ফ্লাই অ্যাশবিহীন আকিশ সিমেন্ট স্থাপনাকে দেয় 100 বছরের অধিক স্থায়িত্বের নিশ্চয়তা।
Akila Dhananjaya comes in. His 20-over career, 32 wickets. Last over of power play. That's big from Sunil Narayan. Has he got enough of it? Probably not to clear. Oh, what a catch! What a catch! Mahmudullah's taken a few in this tournament. That's outstanding. He was going the wrong way, over his shoulder. I was just about to say Sunil Narayan's done enough. He hadn't. What about that catch, Tino?
We saw 2 match-winning catches from him a couple of matches ago. But this one, in my opinion, has been the best of the tournament so far. Had to run back and made sure he kept his eye on the ball, had to dive, and what a brilliant catch. And Sunil Narayan goes. He struggled for a 7. 24 for 4 now, the Dhaka Dynamites.
একটু হিসাব করে চলতে হয়। পিক আওয়ার সিম তো, সকালে এটা, দুপুরে এটা, রাতে এটা, কখন যে কোনটা অন থাকে আসলে একটু হিসাব।
বাংলা লিংকে ফিরলে এত হিসাব করতে হয় না।
বন্ধু বাংলা লিংক সংযোগ চালু করলেই টানা 3 মাস আধা পয়সা 1 পয়সায় কথা বলুন মাত্র 39 টাকা রিচার্জে, আর সাথে আছে 10 জিবি পর্যন্ত ইন্টারনেট বোনাস। বাংলা লিংক।
সারাদিনের ব্যস্ততায় ত্বকের যত্ন নেওয়ার সময় কই? ফলাফল শুষ্ক ত্বক। এজন্য আমার চাই ভ্যাসলিন ডিপ রিস্টোর। এতে আছে ভ্যাসলিন জেলি, যা প্রচন্ড শীতেও ত্বকে দেয় 6 গুণ দীর্ঘস্থায়ী ময়শ্চারাইজেশন আর দেয় সুস্থ ও সতেজ ত্বক সারাদিন। আমার কাজ তো শেষ, কিন্তু ভ্যাসলিনের কাজ চলছেই।
থাইল্যান্ড যাবার ইচ্ছেটা যাদের এত বেশি তারা রবিতে যে কোনো পরিমাণ রিচার্জে পাচ্ছেন ব্যাংককের এয়ার টিকিট জেতার সুযোগ। এছাড়াও পাচ্ছেন অসংখ্য সারপ্রাইজ। রবি
এমন ঝড়ের গতিতে সব লিখে ফেলতে ম্যাটাডোর বল পেন। এতে আছে জার্মান হাই ফ্লো ইঙ্ক, লেখাকে করে সুপার ডুপার ফাস্ট এন্ড ফাস্ট।
More than a spot of bother. Sri Lankan Akila Dhananjaya picks up a wicket of his very first delivery. Consolidation phase now, but the reason why Johorul is out there is because of this fantastic catch by Mahmudullah. Didn't make it look spectacular because he didn't tumble all over the place. It wasn't one of those one-handed efforts. And often, Tino, those catches can be underrated sometimes. But if you look at the ground he covered, going the wrong way, kept his eye on the ball, just perfect.
And what people can't see in that replay as well is the fact that there's a lot of cloud up here. It's white. It's not easy to pick that ball up with that kind of a background. But as you say, and rightly so, the distance that he covered, kept his eye on the ball and kept those arms straight after taking the catch so the ball doesn't pop out. Little spinner bounce. Nice.
Yeah, now you can have a look at it. Running. Eye on the ball. Takes it. Doesn't do anything dramatic. Just takes it. He just needs to take it. That's all. Skipper Mahmudullah has done it before in the tournament. He's doing it again. With bat, with ball, and in the field. Just one maiden over in the tournament so far. Mashrafi Mortaza. Could this be the second? Shakib denies him that. Unless he got run out there. But it will be The lowest power play score at AKS Bpl 2017, just 25 with a loss of 4 in 6.
Got it!
এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই। ম্যাপ দেখি। সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক দুইটা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
This is sunshine smile, makes you feel this way. When I can't see through, when I'm feeling blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক এয়ারটেলে ফিরে আসলেই 20 জিবি বোনাস। এয়ারটেল।
First power play score of the tournament, but how life can change in a couple of days. The same Dhaka Dynamites against the Sylhet Sixers scored the highest power play score in the tournament, 76. That's a good shot. That is a good shot. It's been a one-man show for the Dhaka Dynamites so far, and it's been their captain, Shakib Al Hassan.
Well, they've lost the top brass of their batting order, and he's going to have to come out here and play a captain's innings. Not too much width there, but nicely played. Waited for it and found that gap between backward point and the third man, and a welcome boundary. Certainly.
He rolled for Johorul to play to keep Shakib company. Still Mossadegh to come, big Kyron Pollard to come. Hasn't been setting the stands on fire so far. This could be his opportunity. They've got a huge squad, have the Dhaka Dynamites. Only 11 can play at one time. Brathwaite comes back well after being hit for a boundary first ball.
I'll tell you what, he's bowled particularly well throughout the tournament as well, Gautam. And I remember the game in Sylhet when they played against Dhaka. As we look at the batsmen to come, Nadif, Mossadegh, and the big hitting Kyron Pollard, he certainly might be needed to execute some big hits today. But we were just talking about Carlos Brathwaite and how important he's been with the ball as well. Got some important wickets in the middle of the innings for Kulna Titans throughout the tournament. And some really good overs in the game 2 days ago as well. Good Yorkers in the middle overs, mixed it up, some good slow balls. So other than the big hitting we've seen at the end of the innings today and in the previous game, he's certainly proving his worth with the ball as well. Some excited Kulna fans in the stands, and why not? Their team firmly in control.
That's a clever shot. Unless Kulna can pull out these catches from nowhere. Oh, Johorul must have been wondering for a moment. Manages to get a boundary there. The end of 7 overs. 34 for 4. The Dhaka Dynamites. Shakib Al Hassan on 15. Johorul just hit that boundary with that lap shot. And I guess the Dhaka Dynamites, time to reassess in the Boshundhara LP Gas strategic timeout.
লাক্স জেসমিনের চিরচেনা সৌরভে ফ্লোরাল ফিউশন অয়েলের আধুনিকতা, যা দেয় ফুলের মতো কোমল আর সুরভিত ত্বক। আমার সৌরভ, আমার পরিচয়, লাক্স।
একটু হিসেব করে চলতে হয়। পিক আওয়ার সিম তো, সকালে এটা, দুপুরে এটা, রাতে এটা, কখন যে কোনটা অন থাকে আসলে একটু হিসেব।
বাংলা লিংকে ফিরলে এত হিসাব করতে হয় না।
বন্ধু বাংলা লিংক সংযোগ চালু করলেই টানা 3 মাস আধা পয়সা 1 পয়সায় কথা বলুন মাত্র 39 টাকা রিচার্জে, আর সাথে আছে 10 জিবি পর্যন্ত ইন্টারনেট বোনাস। বাংলা লিংক।
ভাই একটা ফ্রেশ পানি দেন।
হ্যালো তামিম।
হাই।
Is it safe for him?
No.
Huh?
It's the safest.
Thank you, Tamim.
মেমব্রেন ফিল্ট্রেশন ও ড্রপলেট মেথড সহ মোট 15টি কঠিন ধাপে পৃথিবীর সর্বাধুনিক স্ট্যান্ডার্ড নিশ্চিত করে তৈরি হচ্ছে দেশের সবচেয়ে নিরাপদ পানি, সুপার ফ্রেশ ড্রিঙ্কিং ওয়াটার।
সিনেমা
সাথে রাখো সব সময় সেন্টার ফ্রেশ।
সিনেমা
সেন্টার ফ্রেশ, ম্যাজিক অফ ফ্রেশনেস।
গট ইট।
এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই। ম্যাথ দেখি সার্ভিসটা।
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক দুইটা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
তোর না প্রিমিয়ার, কিন্তু চুল বাঁধার টাইম কই? ডোন্ট ওয়ারি, খোপা বেঁধেই যাব। নতুন সানসিল্ক ইনস্টাবান প্লেস করো, রোল করো এবং বেন্ড করো সহজেই, আর খোপা বাঁধো ইনস্ট্যান্টলি। সানসিল্কের সাথে পাও ইনস্টাবান ফ্রি। ইনস্টাবানে খোপা বাঁধা ফান এন্ড ইজি। তো বুঝে নাও তোমার ইনস্টাবান ফ্রি।
DJ Bravo in action again.
Shot, second shot.
Full toss, swung away, fixed. And taken. What a wicket.
Now that he's found confidence, he can dispatch it into the pavilion.
Oh, that's going to be close. Up goes the finger.
BPL Season 5, Kumilla Victorians versus Chittagong Vikings. Today at 6 p.m. live on GTV. Also on Bpl app.
A rather large crowd that's turned up in the middle of the afternoon has been silenced by the Khulna bowlers. First it was Carlos Brathwaite smashing it to all parts, and they've turned up in numbers to support their team, but just a little bit despondent at the moment. That man, the captain, could change things very quickly. 15 off 11 and he's looked so good. It's not just the runs. He's looked good from ball one. So calm he's been.
It's important that he does that. This is Shakib throughout the tournament so far, and you can see really strong square through the offside, and a couple of those boundaries today. His first three deliveries, he got two beautiful boundaries through the offside. You need to make sure that you don't serve him up. Too many balls to play through that area. It's clearly shown how strong he is.
Strange looking shot from Johurul. To hit that so hard, wasn't really going anywhere. Again, a little bit of a heave-ho. Just one man, Shakib Al Hassan. Everyone else has just been trying to hit the ball too hard.
I think Johurul's got to be careful here. They've lost 4 important wickets at the top of the innings, and he needs to make sure that he just supports the captain, changes over the strike, and they can push on. We saw how many runs that they got in the last 5 overs. The Khulna Titans, after staring down the barrel, but they can't afford to lose another 1 or 2 wickets here, as I think they're going to get an overthrow, and they do. And it's a period where they need to rebuild and just make sure that they get a partnership going here, Gautam.
He needs to take a leaf out of Riley Rousseau's book. Chatted with him at the end of the innings, and he said that was his role. Wickets had fallen early. Even though he can stroke the ball, he was rotating the strike and watching the action from the other end.
That's better. And they've also got a Pollard who we know can be just as destructive as Carlos Brathwaite was earlier on today. So, no need to be reckless. Cannot afford to lose another wicket at this stage.
Finishes with a single, another excellent over from Akila Dhananjaya. The end of 8, 39 for 4, in trouble.
ভাবনা থেকেই ভালো কাজের শুরু। অ্যান্টিঅক্সিডেন্ট ও ফ্লেভোনয়েড সমৃদ্ধ এক অসাধারণ ব্লেন্ডের ফ্রেশ প্রিমিয়াম টি খুলে দেয় ভাবনার দুয়ার।
বাইরের দেওয়ালের উপর ধুলো টিকতেই দেয় না। এপেক্স আল্টিমা।
সোয়াদিকা।
থাইল্যান্ড যাবার ইচ্ছেটা যাদের এত বেশি, তারা রবিতে যে কোনো পরিমাণ রিচার্জে পাচ্ছেন ব্যাংককের এয়ার টিকিট জেতার সুযোগ। এছাড়াও পাচ্ছেন অসংখ্য সারপ্রাইজ। রবি।
Quite a contrasting performance from Dhaka Dynamites from the previous game when they were up against Slit Sixers. We saw batsmen exploding in that game, and this one imploding. That was in the air, should be two.
Well, Mahmudullah Riyad will be buoyed by the fact that his team are dominating, dictating terms at the moment, and that'll give him that extra fillip to try something different. Look at him. Look at the fine-tuning that he's prepared to do. He expects the batsman to go down the wicket, straightening the fielder at long on. Oh, that came back sharply. Held its line. Let's go down and join Pia.
আমি এখন বসে আছি ঢাকা ডায়নামাইটসের দুইজন সুন্দরী ফ্যানের মাঝখানে। ঢাকার খেলার তেজ কমার সাথে সাথে তাদের কিন্তু হাসিটাও ম্লান হতে চলেছে। দেখি তারা এখন কি ভাবছে। আপনি কি ঢাকার তো খেলা দেখছেন, কিন্তু তার সাথে সাথে আপনার কাছে জানতে চাই।
All right, another one. This was expected. I was telling you that Mahmudullah is eyeing that area and the batsman has fallen into that trap.
Well, if somebody's thinking that was a short delivery, it wasn't. It was low trajectory, landing at good length, forcing batsmen into playing that stroke, and wasn't the right option. But great option for Khulna Titans. They have picked up another wicket, and a prize wicket of Shakib Al Hasan, who perishes after scoring 20, and dire straits is the right word. Dhaka Dynamites in with 41 for 5.
এলো ফ্রেশ সুপার প্রিমিয়াম সল্ট এর আয়োডিন ও ব্যালেন্সড মিনারেলস শরীরের ইলেকট্রোলাইট ব্যালেন্স করে যেন আপনি থাকেন সবসময় অ্যাক্টিভ। ফ্রেশ সুপার প্রিমিয়াম সল্ট, অ্যাক্টিভ সারাদিন।
সদিকা থাইল্যান্ড যাবার ইচ্ছেটা যাদের এত বেশি, তারা রবিতে যে কোনো পরিমাণ রিচার্জে পাচ্ছেন ব্যাংককের এয়ার টিকিট জেতার সুযোগ। এছাড়াও পাচ্ছেন অসংখ্য সারপ্রাইজ। রবি অনলাইনে পছন্দের জিনিসটির পেমেন্ট বিকাশ করলে দুটো লাভ। এক, কেনাকাটা হবে ঘরে বসেই বাড়তি কোনো চার্জ ছাড়া, আর দুই, আপনি পাবেন 20% পর্যন্ত ইনস্ট্যান্ট ক্যাশব্যাক। তার মানে ক্যাশের চেয়ে বিকাশ ভালো। আপনার একটা বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট আছে তো?
Well, this is a turn up for the books, isn't it? Dhaka Dynamites would have imagined when they started off, had pulled on the racks in the early part of the bowling innings, have been taken apart. Now, someone who needs to take this innings apart is Kieron Pollard. He's got the big shots and he's in the middle because of this. Mahmudullah Riyad nearly not gauging the length. Shakib Al Hasan trying to hit it over the cow corner area, but holding down the throat of Brathwaite. No problems at all. Big strike.
Oh, that's for sure, Shamim. That was a big strike. The only man who was looking to dominate the bowling was Shakib. And he was looking dangerous and picked up at the right moment. Khulna Titans right on top.
He's got his tail up, has Mahmudullah Riyad. And a super over, wicket taking over from him. After 9, it's 43 for 5.
লাক্স জেসমিনের চিরচেনা সৌরভে ফ্লোরাল ফিউশন অয়েলের আধুনিকতা, যা দেয় ফুলের মতো কোমল আর সুরভিত ত্বক। আমার সৌরভ, আমার পরিচয়, লাক্স।
থাইল্যান্ড যাবার ইচ্ছেটা যাদের এত বেশি, তারা রবিতে যে কোনো পরিমাণ রিচার্জে পাচ্ছেন ব্যাংককের এয়ার টিকিট জেতার সুযোগ। এছাড়াও পাচ্ছেন অসংখ্য সারপ্রাইজ। রবি
And he stands his ground and throws his bat at it. Well, Priya is still downstairs. Let's go down and join her.
সাকিব আল হাসান কিছুক্ষণ আগে আউট হয়ে গেল। খারাপ লাগছে না ভালো লাগছে নাকি এখনো আশা রাখছেন?
খুবই খারাপ লাগছে আউট হয়ে যাওয়াতে, কারণ এমনিতেই সাকিব আমার পছন্দের প্লেয়ার, ঢাকা ডায়নামাইটস পছন্দের টিম, তার উপর মানে গণহারে উইকেট পড়ে যাচ্ছিল প্রথম থেকেই, তার মধ্যে সাকিবের উপর একটু ভরসা ছিল, সাকিব আউট হয়ে গেছে, তারপরও আশাবাদী। ফ্যান তো আসলে ভালো খারাপ সবসময় ফ্যান থাকতে চাই, তো আশাবাদী।
আপনি কি মহিলা ক্রিকেট বাংলাদেশের মহিলা ক্রিকেট দলকে কি ফলো করেন কিনা?
না, এখনো খেলা দেখতে আসা হয় নাই, তবে হ্যাঁ ফলো করা হয়, নিউজে পড়ি কিংবা টিভিতে দেখা হয় খেলাটা। এই
কি মনে হয় বাংলাদেশের মহিলা ক্রিকেট দলের জন্য কোনো একটা সময় বিপিএল আয়োজন হবে, বিপিএল এর মতো বড় আসর?
হ্যাঁ ডেফিনেটলি, কিন্তু তার জন্য পৃষ্ঠপোষকতা দরকার এবং সরকারের সুদৃষ্টি দরকার, এবং আশা করি যে ওরা যেভাবে খেলছে ভালো খেলছে, তো আশা করি যে এক সময় ইনশাল্লাহ বিপিএল মানে মহিলা ক্রিকেটেরও বিপিএল হবে।
Thank you so much. Now back to the commentary.
Well, he's trying to hit it a little straighter, gets the inside part of the bat. Now this is going to be very difficult for the Dhaka Dynamites from now on to target the 157. Tough job.
Yeah, Dhananjaya making a comeback into this AKS Bpl 2017 powered by Shah Cement. He wasn't that effective in the first game. He played, but making a comeback. And it's a good addition into the final 11 because this pitch is offering a bit to the spinners.
Well, they just go through from that misfield, but you're right, horses for courses, as they say. If you feel that there is something in the wicket for the spinners, you add another one in. No wickets against Dhaka. First game 1 for 10 already in this one, and he'll be licking his lips. I think he's seen the other spinners get a little bit of turn and bounce.
They won their last 2 games, Khulna Titans. They didn't need to, but like you said, horses for courses. His pitch is offering something, he is included, and he has done well. Halfway through, it's 48 for 5.
এখন গান শোনো কোনো ইন্টারনেট চার্জ ছাড়া।
Yonder Music, download the #1 music app now, exclusively Robi এবং Airtel userদের জন্য. No money for music.
একটু হিসাব করে চলতে হয়। পিক আওয়ার সিম তো, সকালে এটা, দুপুরে এটা, রাতে এটা, কখন যে কোনটা অন থাকে আসলে একটু হিসাব।
বাংলা লিংকে ফিরলে এত হিসাব করতে হয় না।
বন্ধু বাংলা লিংক সংযোগ চালু করলেই টানা 3 মাস আধা পয়সায় কথা বলুন মাত্র 39 টাকা রিচার্জে, আর সাথে আছে 10 জিবি পর্যন্ত ইন্টারনেট বোনাস। বাংলা লিংক।
Mahmudullah back on. Pulls it a little wide, allows the batsman to free his arms, but he can't find that gap. He's played it straight to the sweeper.
Well, that's the pressure, isn't it, on batsman? It was a long hop. By delaying the stroke, he could have managed more runs. Hit it too hard and straight to the fieldsman. Missed out. Spinners doing a great job, bowling in tandem. Oh, that's in the air. Has it got enough legs? Yes. And the wings. 50 up.
Yeah, at last something for the Dhaka Dynamite supporters to cheer about. Karan Pollard. Time latches on. Look at this. Just 1 foot forward, gets underneath that one. Initially, even Ahmed thought maybe he didn't get the distance, but he did. It's quite a long one too. Come at the right time. You need a man of Pollard's stature to just take the game by the scruff of the neck, trying to dominate the bowlers. There he goes again, straight down the wicket. Easy as they come. Another max.
This is the reputation of Karan Pollard. He's a hard-hitting batsman. And finally, decides to play his natural game. 2 consecutive sixes.
Oh, did he get attached to that? I wonder. No reaction from the bowler. No, I think just evaded the bat. The bat speed, if it got a touch, it would have gone slithering away if it got the outside part of the bat. Twisting over so far. Done well to pitch it out. That short arm jab more than anything else. Look at the amount of bottom hand on that one.
How good was that? Incredible. That was pitched way short, tying on the batsman. And how well he generated that pace. Wow. Incredible hitting. very contrasting to his previous over from Mahmudullah, where he had Shakib on the leash.
Well, last ball, another big one. It's sailing away, far away, birdie. Another over boundary. What a big over. 25 from it. After 11, it's 73 for 5.
This is sunshine smile, makes you feel this way. When I can't see through, when I'm feeling blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক এয়ারটেলে ফিরে আসলেই 20 জিবি বোনাস। এয়ারটেল।
Look at those two worms. They seem to be just leveling away, and suddenly that rise, that's playing and missing at that one is Zahrul Islam rather from Dhananjaya.
Oh, this innings is on the move now. After losing 5 wickets, the situation looked horrible. What is he doing? Jahuru just pick up the singles and let Pollard do what he did in the previous over.
He's just gone and driven it and has given the strike back. Has eaten up 3 balls in the process.
The last over of Dhananjaya's spell. He's been absolutely magnificent. Just 12 runs of his bowling. Oh, beats the man in form.
That's excellent. Keeping Kieron Pollard quiet is what is needed now. Just a hint of a turn. He's not getting into line. Dhananjaya does well in restricting Pollard. But, oh, I thought he was restricting him. Look at the way he just played that ball and didn't give a chance to the fielder at long on.
Oh, he's in a belligerent mood. Oh, just some bare push. And that ball disappeared. Oh, that's the power of the man. He's a burly bloke. There'll be a single to end the over after 12. 78 for 5.
তোর না প্রিমিয়ার, কিন্তু চুল বাঁধার টাইম কই? ডোন্ট ওয়ারি, খোপা বেঁধেই যাব। নতুন সানসিল্ক ইনস্টাবান প্লেস করো, রোল করো এবং বেন্ড করো সহজেই, আর খোপা বাঁধো ইনস্ট্যান্টলি। সানসিল্কের সাথে পাও ইনস্টাবান ফ্রি। ইনস্টাবানে খোপা বাঁধা ফান এন্ড ইজি। তো বুঝে নাও তোমার ইনস্টাবান ফ্রি।
স্যালুস প্লিজ। এমন ঝড়ের গতিতে সব লিখে ফেলতে ম্যাটাডোর বল পেন। এতে আছে জার্মান হাই ফ্লো ইঙ্ক, লেখাকে করে সুপার ডুপার ফাস্ট, ফাস্ট এন্ড ফাস্ট।
$79 for 5. A while ago, the Dhaka Dynamites were in a bit of trouble, but I've come down to the dugout with Sayan Rahman, the owner, smiling a little bit. A few minutes ago, a little bit grim it was.
It was very tense. Looks a little better, but that's T20 cricket for you. You never know what can happen.
Also, it's a long tournament. You've got a lot of depth in your team, so you wouldn't let a few bad passages of play worry you, would you?
No, I don't. I mean, that's the fun of cricket, right? I wouldn't worry. Like you said correctly, we have a lot of depth in the team. The boys are doing very, very well. And I think as long as they perform their best.
And we just see another one there. Brathwaite has been treated by Kieron Pollard. There's no West Indian club over here. And Brathwaite has been dealt with by the big man from Trinidad and Tobago. And how lethal can Kieron Pollard be? Even though those wickets have fallen, he took a moment, assessed the situation, and he's exploded.
I mean, you know, that's the beauty about a player like Pollard. He's a very mature player. He understands the field when he comes in, and he does his mathematics, and he performs like he's doing today for us.
And we've seen Pollard also start to get a leadership role in the Caribbean. He started captaining his side. As a senior statesman, he must be guiding a lot of the younger players.
Absolutely. with Pollard, there's also Kumar Sangakkara, who is instrumental in guiding our players and the junior players within the team. And I think they're our biggest asset when it comes to rounding everybody up and just doing a good game of cricket.
What about the crowds here? I mean, even an afternoon game, a lot of people may be bunking office, but they've come to support the team.
It's unbelievable. I mean, for the team, especially this kind of a crowd in the middle of the week in an afternoon is absolutely unbelievable. I think it's a lot of fun, and the team loves it when they're on the ground.
And look at that shot from Pollard. What a lovely shot. Down the leg side, he flicks off, and Kieron Pollard is setting the stadium on fire. 40 of just 15 deliveries now, Pollard. And Brathwaite might have entertained the crowd for a while, but now it's Pollard taking over in the blue colours, and suddenly the required rate has come down to just a shade over 9, and in T20 cricket that really is something that's very gettable.
Yeah, I don't. Let's see. It's definitely looking good, but anything can happen. But I'm confident. We hope for the best.
Yes, thank you very much. I'll let you. Looking a little tense a little while ago, but you're starting to smile now, and that's where we wanted. Thank you for your time.
Very much. Thank you.
Well, earlier we saw what the man on screen did with the bat. He was smashing. Ensured that Khulna Titans put on a decent total, and after they managed to pick up 5 wickets, it's the man on screen now, Kieron Pollard, who smashed 4 sixes in that over of Mahmudullah. In total, he's got 495 sixes in T20. Make that 496. What a shot. That's gone over. And he's having a party there. Brings up the 50 partnership.
Well, Pollard, he is turning it on, and much to the delight of this magnificent crowd. And I think Brathwaite's just playing to his strength, just bowling length deliveries, allowing him to hit it on the up and over the top. We haven't seen him bowling the wide Yorker. Well, he's got a cross, but look at the length. That's the perfect length for someone like Pollard to play such shots.
They need to find someone to pull it back. We talk about the 50 partnership. What about Pollard? 46 of 17. 3 4s and 5 6s. Incredible innings from Kieron Pollard. He's missed out in a couple of games. He's played 3 matches. Swing and a miss. And he didn't score, and he didn't bat in one of the matches. And he didn't get on to score too many in the 2 matches before this. But this is very, very important for them because of the situation. You know, he came on to bat or score going at 41 for 5. And all of a sudden, Pollard has taken over. It looked like the Dhaka Dynamos was certainly not matching up to what Khulna did with the bat. But now, it surely looks, because that's gone. Make no mistake, that's gone into the stand. Wow! Brings up his 50 with a massive 6. That's the 6-6 of the innings. 20 in this over. 99 for 5. He loves it.
Got it! এই তো রাজবাড়ি আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই ম্যাপ দেখি সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি গ্রামীণ ফোন
সিনেমা সাথে রাখো সব সময় সেন্টার ফ্রেশ
সিনেমা সেন্টার ফ্রেশ ম্যাজিক অফ ফ্রেশনেস সলিকা থাই ভাষা থাইল্যান্ড যাবার ইচ্ছেটা যাদের এত বেশি তারা রবিতে যে কোনো পরিমাণ রিচার্জে পাচ্ছেন ব্যাংককের এয়ার টিকিট জেতার সুযোগ এছাড়াও পাচ্ছেন অসংখ্য সারপ্রাইজ রবি
King of 50, that's the shot that he bought his 50, and look at the reaction. 19 deliveries, you know how important this is. It looked like that Khulna Titans were sailing over, but he has different ideas. What a shot, they cannot believe it. The Khulna Titan fans, they cannot believe it. Well, it's still going, I can tell you that. They need only 58 from 42 deliveries, definitely possible now, Roshan.
More than possible, more than possible. Just asking for less than 8 runs and over. Very gettable with someone like Pollard in this form, 52 of 19. But I thought Brathwaite just played straight into his hands. But look at them. They lost hope. Come on, you shouldn't be losing hope like that. They need to believe in the bowlers. Anything could happen. They need one good over. maybe 2 quick wickets.
Yeah, let's have a look at the 50 package. It's all about 6s and 4s, I can tell you that. 3s, 4s and 6 sixes. Incredible pitching from Kieron Pollard. Having a situation when chips were down and he's taken the bowling attack by the scruff of the neck. He has been absolutely brilliant with that single. The 100 comes up for Dhaka Dynamites. It's important for Johul Islam to also ensure that he doesn't throw his wicket away. 18 deliveries for the second 50. My word, that is simply incredible.
That's why this man is so special. Kieron Pollard, such an outstanding prospect. Can hit the ball hard and can hit it very far. Now this is going to be a good contest. Genuine pace and Kieron Pollard. Let's see what he does.
A dot. That's how you can create the pressure. I mean, it's been a good over. We've seen Jofra Archer bowling quick and in on the stumps. And this over certainly has been very good. That's what Khulna Titans need. Someone to come in and build a little bit of pressure. Because the moment they miss the length, make no mistake, it's going to go out of the ground. A bit of a chat between the captain and Archer. Knowing that Pollard would be looking to play big shots. Mind you, they really don't need big shots now because, as we mentioned, 57 required now, 39 balls. Yeah, if it's in the zone, fine. If it's not, look for those singles. Rotate the strike. A square leg inside the circle, just coming a little bit straighter in front of the square leg umpire. And the deep mid wicket also moving to his right. What a match this is turning out to be. Lovely delivery. Bowler, all he could manage to do is head down the ground for a single. This is turning out to be a very good over.
Yeah, that was a low full toss, mid-off inside the circle. In a way, it was some sort of a risk. Mid-off been pushed back, but brought back again. That last ball, he had mid-off inside the circle. He was lucky. Pollard looking to play a little bit more cautiously. But this is turning out to be a good over.
Short, just a single. Yeah, as long as they don't lose wicket, I think it's the key. They don't lose wicket, they will feel much more comfortable that 55 runs needed from 37 delivery. They think that they should achieve that. For Kieron Pollard, Roshan, actually the mid-off goes back. He's outside the circle for Pollard. Pollard and the delivery. Very good over. Just a 3 in that over. 1 or 2 for 5.
লাক্স নিয়ে এলো পারফিউমের এক অবিস্মরণীয় সৃষ্টি। পারফিউম বিউটি অয়েলের এক অনন্য মিশ্রণ, যার পারফিউম থাকে বহুক্ষণ। নতুন লাক্স পারফিউমড সোপ কালেকশন, সৌরভ এমন রবে বহুক্ষণ।
থাইল্যান্ড যাবার ইচ্ছেটা যাদের এত বেশি, তারা রবিতে যে কোনো পরিমাণ রিচার্জে পাচ্ছেন ব্যাংককের এয়ার টিকিট জেতার সুযোগ। এছাড়াও পাচ্ছেন অসংখ্য সারপ্রাইজ। রবি।
As long as Kieron Pollard is there, Dhaka Dynamites will feel that yes, it's within their reach. Have a look at the bowling card here. Nai Chaudhary 1 for 4. He's just only bowled 1 over. Why isn't he bowling? Shafiul Islam 2 overs. He's just gone for 5 runs. Unbelievable. Shafiul Islam into the attack and straight away he's put that away for a boundary. Short and wide. Poor delivery to start with. And it's Johul Islam who's picked up a boundary.
Very useful. Very, very useful indeed. With Pollard scoring runs so quickly at one end, boundaries like this just complement him. You would expect Johul Islam to just knock the ball into gaps and get him on strike, but here he comes out with a boundary, just creates so much of pressure to the fielding side. Now they need to block both ends. They would have thought maybe just singles to Johul Islam.
That's a good shout. He's probably going down the leg side, but looked good initially. Always think that there's a bit of a batter there as well.
Oh well, Martinez did think that there was a bat involved. He did get right across. Yes, big nick, big nick. So good call by the umpire. But had there been no inside edge, I think he was a goner because he had moved so far across. But let's see what Pollard could do. We've already seen he racing to 50 off just 22 balls. Now from round the wicket.
This time it's short one. Oh, he's coming back for a good one. Second run taken. The big man also runs very quick in between the wickets. Make no mistakes there. We know how he has hit those big sixes. Have a look at this running between the wickets.
Yeah, running that first run hard. Perfect example as to how one could take a second. When you run that first run hard, you have so much of time to come back for the second. Oh, that's not good news for Kulna. It's a wide and 4. That is rubbing salt into the wounds.
Yeah, let's have another look. Did he really get an edge? I don't know.
Dhaka Dynamites, Berger with a coach and Tinder, long life. What a comeback! What a comeback, Dhaka Dynamites. Shafiul pore ball, ebar kintu top edge hoyeche. Ebar Ghosh wicket keeper যাচ্ছেন ক্যাচ ধরার জন্য এবং ঝাঁপিয়ে পড়ে ক্যাচটি ধরলেন। শফিউল আঘাত এনেছেন, কারণ Pollard is gone এবং সেই সাথে ঢাকা ডায়নামাইটসের ষষ্ঠ উইকেটের পতন। 15 রান করে ফেরত যাচ্ছেন Pollard।
শীতের শুষ্কতাকে আউট করতে আছে ফ্যাসলিন পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি।
ভাই বাড়ির বাইরের দেয়ালে ধুলো ময়লা জমে একাকার, প্রেস্টিজ পাংচার, আবার রং করার টেনশন না। নো টেনশন, এসে গেল ন্যানো অ্যাডিটিভ সমৃদ্ধ বার্জার ওয়েদার কুল অ্যান্টি ডার্ট লং লাইফ, যা বাড়ির বাইরের দেয়ালে ধুলো ময়লা জমতে দেয় না, ফলে দেয়াল থাকে সুরক্ষিত বছরের পর বছর।
7 ঘন্টা 55 মিনিট 356 কিলোমিটার।
ওকে, বাট টিকেট
7টা বাসে 4টা, 8টা বাসে 6টা সিট এখনো আছে।
ভয়াবহ ঠান্ডা,
দিনে 26, রাতে 13 ডিগ্রি।
বলে এত ফাস্ট।
আমার হাতে বাংলাদেশের 1 নম্বর নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে এক ইন্টারনেট ব্যাংক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি। বিস্তারিত গ্রামীণফোন.com। এই গরমে জ্যাম ছেড়ে এই দোকান ওই দোকান ঘুরে কেনাকাটা করতে ভালো লাগে। আমি তো অনলাইনে সব কিছু কিনে পেমেন্টটা বিকাশ করি। এটাই দুটো লাভ। 1, বাড়তি কোনো চার্জ ছাড়া ঘরে বসে কেনাকাটা হয়। আর 2, আমি পাই 20% পর্যন্ত ইনসেন্টিভ।
এভরিবডি লাইক দিস ভিডিও। সবাই লাইভ ভিডিওতে লাইক দিন।
তার মানে ক্যাশের চেয়ে বিকাশ ভালো।
সবাই বলেন আমরা কি খেলার ভলিউম দিব?
সর্বাধুনিক প্রযুক্তির এই কেবলস আগুন প্রতিরোধ করে ABS কেবলস সেফটি।
মানে নেমেছে বোঝাতে গেছেন সৈকত, তবে যে প্ল্যাটফর্ম তৈরি করে দিয়ে গিয়েছেন এই মুহূর্তে, কারণ Pollard 15 রান করেছেন ব্যক্তিগত এবং ঢাকাকে অবশ্যই একটা জয়ের বন্দরে নিয়ে যাওয়ার যে প্রচেষ্টা সেটা কিন্তু তার মধ্যে ছিল। যদি আউট হয়ে গেছেন, এখন কিন্তু ম্যাচে কামব্যাক করার সুযোগ রয়েছে খুলনা টাইটান্সের। দিস ম্যাচ ক্যান বি anyone's। দেখা যাক শত্রুর আসছেন ওভারের 50 বল করার জন্য। মোসাদ্দেক হোসেন সৈকত ব্যাটে বলে ঠিকঠাক মতো হয়নি, অবশ্যই এই ক্ষেত্রে ব্যাটসম্যান ছিলেন জরুর, তিনি অবশ্য ফিল্ডিং ব্যাটিং করলেন এবং সেখান থেকে একটি রান হয়ে গেছে ফিল্ডিং করার আগে। সেই সাথে বার্জার ওয়েদার কোর্স আপডেট বলছে 115 উইকেটে ঢাকা ডায়নামাইটস 14 ওভার 5 বল শেষে বার্জার ওয়েদার কোচ অ্যান্টি ডার্ট লং লাইফ।
মোসাদ্দেক হোসেন তিনি প্রথম বলটি খেলবেন, শফিউল নিশ্চয়ই এখন নির্ভর।
সবাই লাইক দিন, সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন। সবাই ভিডিওটিতে লাইক দিন, সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন।
তিনি ছিলেন Pollard Pollard উইকেটে থাকলে যে বিপদটা হতে পারত ম্যাচটা শেষ করে নিতে পারতেন, সেটা কিন্তু এখন মনে হয় না সম্ভব হবে। অর্থাৎ ম্যাচে কিন্তু আবার ফিরে এসেছে খুলনা টাইটান্স। এখন কিন্তু ইকুয়েশনটা এইরকম, ঢাকা ডায়নামাইটসের দরকার 8.13 তাদের টার্গেট কিন্তু এই মুহূর্তে 7.75, আর অন্যদিকে 5টি উইকেট দরকার, 4টি উইকেট ইনফ্যাক্ট দরকার খুলনা টাইটান্সের।
আমার থেকে ক্লিয়ার চ্যানেল কোনটা আমি তো এটাই বুঝি না। এভরিবডি লাইক দিস চ্যানেল, সাবস্ক্রাইব মাই চ্যানেল।
অস্থির পরিণতি, কালজয়ী এন্টারটেইনমেন্টের 1 নম্বর গন্তব্য আইফ্লিক্স। ডাউনলোড আইফ্লিক্স। রবি গ্রাহকরা উপভোগ করুন 3 মাসের আনলিমিটেড অ্যাক্সেস আর পপুলার ইন্টারন্যাশনাল মুভি, টিভি সিরিয়াল, আরো অনেক কিছু। রবি
155 জনে 55টা লাইক দেন, এত লাইক লাগবে না, সবাই লাইক দেন। লাইক দিস ভিডিও and subscribe my channel. Just like my video. লাইক দিতে তো টাকা লাগে না ভাই।
Got into his act, putting up a really good partnership, good delivery, but he's much down the ground, single.
41 of 29.
Everybody like and subscribe my channel.
12, 4 wickets standing. Also, like Hussein, I've seen him handle a bat, and he is a good player. This is really a contest now.
145 জনের মধ্যে 45 জন সাবস্ক্রাইব করছে না?
Try to outbeat each other, voting once there are winning moments. It's the key. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, he was man of the match in the last match. How many I got 35, and he couldn't get the bowled on one over prior to this over. Right? We just gave away 5 runs. It's just incredible. Also picked up a wicket. I think this will be good for young stuff. Very impressive.
Volunteers দেখার জন্য আমাদের চ্যানেল সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন,
From the outfield there. Too easy for the batsman to come back for the second.
39 of 28. That's the equation. Yeah, but very good running indeed. Look at the pressure turning. Quite easy in the end of the second, but always good to run that first run hard. Just gives you that extra bit of seconds. So there's your second. Also, they could say, let's see how he ends the match here.
It's the wicket that Bpl Titans is looking forward to. Nicely played, but only be a single where there's a man in the team in that direction. Right, rate now 8.44, original was 7.85. The problem with the Dhaka Dynamite is only 4 wickets in hand. It's not just very down to the easy one. Yes, had that man on the screen on the left. As far as Bowler goes, if he was still there, then certainly Dhaka Dynamite should be feeling a lot more comfortable. It's still possible, as you mentioned. At the moment, 5 bowlers is over.
This is good work by Kulna. They're just making sure that the rain keeps climbing now. It's 8.5, and the gap goes 11. That's not a surprise at all. Even have bowled extremely well so far in the tournament, particularly here. He's picked up this man on 4 wickets in the first game. On the last game he played.
So that's a double, almost a more than double. Each night, just for the first 40 tournament. Straight to the fielder, shy at the start. Direct hit would have been very, very interesting. They wanted to sing it, but I don't think it's there.
They've got 6 so far of the first 5 balls. Just running here. Direct hit would have been always tight. Direct hits are generally tight, and look where he's running. He's veering away. That always happens. Batsmen who are running straight just lose those milliseconds. And can be tight in the case of a direct hit. Very lucky. Last ball of the over. Oh, that's played well. Akila Danajia. Wrong-footed on the boundary. So 8 runs of that over. 123 for 6, and 16 overs completed.
সারাদিনের ব্যস্ততায় ত্বকের যত্ন নেওয়ার সময় কই, ফলাফল শুষ্ক ত্বক। এজন্য আমার চাই ভ্যাসলিন জি ক্রিস্টাল। এতে আছে ভ্যাসলিন জেলি, যা প্রচন্ড শীতেও ত্বকে দেয় 6 গুণ দীর্ঘস্থায়ী ময়শ্চারাইজেশন আর দেয় সুস্থ ও সতেজ ত্বক সারাদিন। আমার কাছে তো সেরেছে, কিন্তু ভ্যাসলিনের কাজ চলছে।
DJ Bravo in action again. Clutch, second shot. Toss on the way. And taken. What a wicket. Now that he's got confidence, he can get back in the pavilion. Oh, that's going to be close. Up goes the pitcher.
Bpl Season 5, Formula Victorious versus General Liike. Today at 6 p.m. live on GTV. Also, Ravichon app.
সারা এক কাছে আপনি কিছু কেমন লাগে আমার কাছে সারা কেমন লাগে আমার কিছু কাজটা রান করতে ভালো লাগে না আমার গা খাচ্ছে আমার গা খাচ্ছে এবার আর খাচ্ছে খাচ্ছে এসো না আপনি আর আপনার ফল বুঝাই আপনি বিয়ে করি আয় মতো কিনে করে রানাও পুরো কর্ম বাবু আরে করে পূর্ণ করি সব মানুষ সকালবেলা কাজ খাবার খাবার যাবে
চোখ রাখুন ফ্রেশ নিবেদিত ক্রিকেট তৎপর শুধুমাত্র জিটিভি।
ফ্রেশ ব্রাদার্স ক্রিকেট এক্সট্রা থেকে আমি সামি আপনার আমাদের সবাইকে ওয়েলকাম করছি। প্রত্যেকটা বল ইজ ভেরি মাচ ইম্পর্টেন্ট অ্যান্ড কাউন্টেবল। সেখানে 48টা দল পড়ছে।
টি20 অনুযায়ী আপনার 4-6 খেলা আপনি এখানে কিন্তু there is a plan.
এইভাবে ফরেন প্লেয়াররা এখানে বিভিন্ন টিমের সাথে অ্যাপয়েন্টেড হচ্ছে।
ওয়ার্ল্ডের টপ ক্লাসের প্লেয়াররা কিন্তু আপনার বিপিএল এ খেলছে।
Fresh presents Cricket Extra every match day after the match only on GTV.
Well, there was a lot to think for both the sides in this Bashundhara LP Gas strategic timeout. This game is evenly poised. Any unwarranted movement can cost the game for either side. Oh, what an innings from Pollard. Turn the game on its head. Before he arrived at the crease, Khulna Titans, they were right on top, dictating terms. Still plenty to play. 34 runs needed of 24 deliveries.
Dhaka Dynamites were certainly down and out.
If you have to go on a punt, what's your teammate?
I've got to go with the Dhaka Dynamites at the moment. Sheffield continues from the Shah Cement end, cut away, just one.
Well, these two batsmen have to play sensibly. Jahurul is at the crease. He's played 24 deliveries, looks set to do something special for his side. He should be ably supported by Musaddiq.
Yeah, Khulna will be looking for a couple of wickets here. If they can get one, hopefully another one in quick time, then they are able to pull back the Dhaka Dynamites. But at the moment, 34 from 23, you've got to think that Dhaka can do it. Turned away. Just the one run. And they come back for two, actually. That's good running. Fielder just toppling over, losing his balance as he fielded there. And that allowed them to come back for two. This is good running and good awareness.
These kind of deliveries are not going to help cause of Khulna Titans. Yes, it was a good effort from the fieldsman at fine leg, but not good enough to save another run. 2 runs scored. Good comeback. This is the line. This is the length. He should be looking to ball all the time. Sheffield, he's been amongst wicket. 2 wickets so far for him. picked up a very important wicket at a crucial juncture of the game when he removed Pollard. It was looking so dangerous. He's been very consistent throughout the tournament. Bowler to rely on in difficult situation. Good run once again. You know, you must have enjoyed Pollard's batting. It was so effective today.
It was about time that we saw something of that kind from him, as we see one of the owners of the Khulna Titans and some of the dignitaries. A very tense game. They were a lot happier at the end of the first innings when Brathwaite was going crazy. But Pollard's given them a bit of his own medicine.
Yeah, he packed few punches, but wasn't able to knock out the opposition. I could see faster bowlers employing these short pitch deliveries, just channelizing their aggression, bringing problems for the batsmen on pitches where there is nothing for the fast bowlers. Good to see.
He's been someone who's been pretty nippy with the ball for me, Amir, and as you say, the wickets that have been played on so far have not really supported the quicker bowlers, but he certainly got something out of the wickets along with his teammate Jofra Archer.
Yeah, he's deceptive, and he's got slow ones, slow bouncer in his repertoire. 17 overs completed. It's 136 for 6. Still anybody's game. At this stage of the game, Dhaka Dynamites clearly ahead, runs-wise. But the wickets, that's a worry. 6 of them picked up by Khulna Titans. Seems like there is a bowling change being affected. Mahmoodullah. Interesting. Jofra is a good option, isn't it?
I was just about to say, this is a good change from the captain. We saw a beautiful Yorker to dismiss Cameron Delport earlier today. He did it a couple of nights ago as well. As we look at Jofra Archer and his landing areas in the BPL this season, and he's mixed it up nicely. And look at all the other seamers.
Yeah, he set the trend for the fast bowlers by bowling few short pitch deliveries with a newish ball and then employing those Yorkers. And then these slow deliveries makes him mighty effective.
He's got good pace. Hold the quickest bowler of the tournament so far. 152.2 k's an hour. That was earlier on this afternoon. And early in his spell as well. He certainly has the ability to get those spearing Yorkers in. If he can get it right here and get a wicket, he's certainly going to be putting Khulna Titans in a position to win this game. It's in the balance, Amir.
Still is. I'm with you. A good over can change things for Dhaka Dynamites. And a wicket can seize the fate of the game.
Well, you can see lots of planning going on at the moment by the captain, making sure he's got the right fielders in the right place. Gahurul, the man on strike, 27 from 27, so he's gone okay. And you want to make sure they don't give him any chance to get any boundaries. If anything, one run, get off strike, and Walter Mossadegh the newer man at the crease.
Oh, that's beautifully played. He was expecting a Yorker, and the batsman was very lucky that he got it outside the off stump. A low full toss, just opening the face of the bat and placing the ball in the vacant third man area. Important 4 runs.
Yeah, just a slight change to the field again. I think Jofra Archer got that wrong. He's got a deep square. He's got a guy on the boundary at cow and at low, and he wanted that Yorker to be straighter, somewhere there. And he was disappointed that last delivery. That's certainly more the area that he wants to be bowling with that field.
Well, I'm not convinced with the field placing. Still want a third man. Yeah, because they are bowling against the tail-enders. I know Jahurul is going to be offended when I tagged him as a tail-ender, but I'm not referring to him, Musaddiq. These guys often play the ball, edge the ball towards third man, inside edge towards fine leg. Now he's realised he's pushing the fieldsman. A third man, and
can he pan out as well? There's 3 in a row there.
A whitish point right on the boundary line.
Interesting field. Certainly looking to bowl the wide Yorker here, I think.
Sunshine smile makes you feel this way when I can't.
একমাত্র ইলেকট্রিক আর্ক ফার্নেসে পরিশোধনের পর তৈরি হয়।
Quite young, generates good pace. Narayan thought that was a wide. He was just
but thankfully.
And Sunil Narayan has used up 10 deliveries for his 5. Last ball of the over.
6 গুণ দীর্ঘস্থায়ী ময়শ্চারাইজেশন আর দেয় সুস্থ ও সতেজ ত্বক সারা দিন।
Standing his ground, throwing his pad at it, not making an effort to go into the line. Runs in. Oh, that would have been a wide. It just went for it. Ball 16 dot balls. That tells you a story, doesn't it? Just the 3 singles, couple of boundaries.
Was the delivery? Cameron Dalport dismissed for 2, 13 for 3. Dhaka Dynamites.
এই তো রাজবাড়ি
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামা সার্ভিসটা
very close to 100 Ks.
He works up some serious pace, and he really just adds
100
How would you like to make $1,500 in 24 hours? By this time tomorrow, 20 brand new insiders will receive a deposit of $1,500 in their private bank account. If you want to be one of them, listen carefully, because in the next 3 minutes, you'll see undeniable proof that you can make $10,000 a week. That's $10,000
Momin al-Haq was really in control of things.
It's already there.
As a captain.
Maybe he has a new role to play now, Sunil Narayan. 5 gone, 24 for 3.
We often talk about bowling to your field, and that's exactly what he's done there. Plenty of discussion earlier on in the over between him and the captain. Ndula, after that first ball in the over, the disappointing one that went for 4 through third man. Much better bowling.
I think captain has to react. When Musaddiq is on strike, he should look to save the singles. That was very close.
Over.
End of the over. After 18, it's 138 for 6. Oh well, this is a closely contested game. Look at those worms. nothing to choose between. Carlos Brathwaite has been entrusted by the captain to bowl penultimate over. Well, there's change of mind. He tells you, captain of the bowling side is feeling the pressure, isn't he?
We talked about how much is going through his mind in the last over. Gone with Abujay Chaudhry. 2 overs for just 12 runs, 5 dot balls and a wicket. So that's decent. An economy of 6. If he can go for 6 in this over, it leaves a lot of leeway for them in the last over.
There should be one thinking. Give single to Jahurul. Get Musaddiq on strike. Keep him on strike. Don't bowl a bad delivery to him. This will serve the purpose. Try up the runs. Wicket will come. Oh, nervy moments for the bowler as well. Let's see how he handles the pressure. That's in the air, into the gap, pressure on the bowler. Boundary being scored off the first delivery.
This is good from Jahurul. He's looked for the Yorker, Chaudhry. He's missed it by millimetres, but you can't see it there. What he did was jump over and give him the opportunity to hit the ball up and over the onside field. There was nobody back at deep square. That's a good shot.
It's a brilliant stroke. He psyched out the bowler, anticipated that it's going to be a Yorker, went deep in the crease, making that Yorker into a full toss. Oh, steady on. You picked up a boundary. Doesn't have to go after every delivery. Picked up the boundary. Pressure is on the bowler. Just enjoy that. Play sensibly.
Exactly. You've got that boundary early on in the over. They only need 9 in over, Amir. And he can afford to take singles now. Still 4 balls to go in the boundary. An opportunity for another boundary from any of those 4.
Into the gap. Good fielding. That ball was travelling.
The better shot. Good solid crunch from the middle of the bat, just wide of the man. It's a long off on the boundary and very nearly going through the hands and the legs.
Into the gap again. And he'll pick up 2 runs. Oh, he's brightening the chances of his team's victory. Jahurul, 41 from 34 deliveries, punctuated with 4 boundaries. Nervous dugouts. Nervous.
Not a good time to be in. You can see at the moment Dhaka feel they're on top. The man who's in, Jahurul, 41 from 34. And he's the man controlling things at the moment.
He's scored 8 runs of 4 deliveries. Needs to be sensible. Needs to be sensible. He should know wicket at this stage is going to bring back the bowling side. He's sighting the ball big at the moment, Jahurul Islam. It's highly imperative for his side that he should stays in and bat sensibly. Single. And oh, he was looking for 2. Sensible. Well, it's been referred. Let's see what it's going to be.
Looks like and is safe. It's good running. Very aware of the fact that Jahurul's trying to get to the other end to be able to be on strike for the last over.
And it's very important for Jahurul to go to his partner Musaddiq and ask him to go after the bowlers. If they are able to pick up a boundary here, the equation is in their favour. Even if he gets out, he'll be on strike for that last over. Just stay 1 ahead. one step ahead of the opposition. Go to your partner, Jahurul. Ask him to go after the bowler.
Some excited Dhaka fans. Been a good game. And these are the men to come. Nadif, right rate of 95, rather low. But Haider, 156. They'll want that.
Oh, that's it. Brilliant. Brilliant. Intelligent cricket. 150 up. And Dhaka Dynamites on the verge of winning this game. Oh, what a match this has been. Oh, this last boundary has changed the complexion of the game.
You spoke about this, Amir. You spoke about how important a boundary would be on that last ball. And he got it.
And that's a huge contribution.
Just 6 needed now from 6 balls. And Carlos Brathwaite, the man who
of 4 deliveries, needs to be sensible. Needs to be sensible. He should know wicket at this stage is going to bring back the bowling side. He's sighting the ball big at the moment, Jahurul Islam. It's highly imperative for his side that he should stays in and bat sensibly. Single. And oh, he was looking for 2. Sensible. Well, it's been referred. Let's see what it's going to be.
looks like and is safe. It's good running. Very aware of the fact that Jahurul's trying to get to the other end to be able to be on strike for the last over.
And it's very important for Jahurul to go to his partner Musaddiq and ask him to go after the bowlers. If they are able to pick up a boundary here, the equation is in their favour. Even if he gets out, he'll be on strike for that last over. Just stay one ahead, one step ahead of the opposition. Go to your partner Jahurul. Ask him to go after the bowler.
Some excited Dhaka fans. Been a good game, and these are the men to come. Nadif, right rate of 95, rather low, but Haider, 156, they'll want that.
Oh, that's it. Brilliant, brilliant, intelligent cricket. 150 up, and Dhaka Dynamites on the verge of winning this game. Oh, what a match this has been. Oh, this last boundary has changed the complexion of the game.
You spoke about this, Amir. You spoke about how important a boundary would be on that last ball, and he got it.
And that's a huge contribution.
Just 6 needed now from 6 balls. Carlos Brathwaite, the man who quite a few if he carries on bowling like this, Samir. Chance for the run out, didn't get it, but they've got the man. And that they want to. Oh, it is still anybody's game. Oh, it has been. Absolutely brilliant over so far. Brathwaite bringing all. More discussions going on between the captain. And the bowler, and so far this over he's proved why